Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy early morning to you here with the BFU. Yes, indeed, the big Fenix update is out. It is out, available for all. Get it now, download it now. We're gonna have a fun day of streaming. So it's pretty awesome what Fenix has done, even before the BFU. With the BFU, it's continuously moving the bar further and further, where they're just in a realm of their own. I feel like they've always kind of been in their own little area of terms of developers and what they can do, what they can achieve. But this is just continues to move that further that direction. So what we got on the plate today, we're sitting in a 319 Sharklets CFM 56 5B7s. So the only reason I'm flying a CFM engine right now is because this particular engine is got the same thrust rating as a 320 CFM. So it is an absolute pocket rocket. This is used on the the Silver Eagle and their 319s here at American with the Sharklet CFM config. It's absolutely awesome, and we're gonna run a two-legger today, short flight. We're going Phoenix to John Wayne, then we're gonna blast off John Wayne flaps 3 Toga out of there, back to Phoenix, and then later this afternoon we're going to fire up either the 320 or the 321, and we're going to start breaking stuff. So I don't have a lot of time. I got 2 or 3 days of streaming before I have to get back in the sim for recurrent training real world. So this is our stream where we're not going to break much. We might dabble with a few things, but then later this afternoon we're going to do some V1 cuts and really start breaking the brand new BFU. So Migs, thank you for the 6 Canadian. Appreciate you. I knew you'd pick the rocket. I mean, I had to. I absolutely had to. It's a 319 with Sharklets. Almost wanted to do the Avianca IAE Sharklets, but come on, we got to try the 5B7. So that's what we got rocking and rolling on this flight. We're going to be back in the IEs after this. Do not worry. But thank you, Migs. Appreciate the 6 Canadian. AJ Funari, thank you for the $3 super chat as well. Pocket Rocket, Waters Mom is bus. Jeez. Thank you, AJ. Another release day, another V1 stream. Chandler, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let's just not waste any time, chat. Let's get right into it right now. Let's get into the, well, I'd say we're into the cockpit. Now, what's really cool is if you use these stairs, you can walk up into it. Now, I haven't actually checked. 20% of battery remaining. Chat, we need to actually get some power hooked up here. I want to load the aft stairs, and let's go ahead and get the airplane fired up, and we're going to do a walk around. This is going to be a lot of fun, and new sounds indeed. So here we go. Let's fire it up. Look at this beautiful thing. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we'll go ahead and get the battery online here. Look at this cockpit, y'all. Perfection. Absolute perfection. You didn't realize how off I didn't say off, but like you don't realize how different it is until you see the side-by-side comparison. You're like, wow, this cockpit looks much better. Even though the old one looked amazing, there's no doubt about it. I didn't think it could get better. And then you see this, and you're like, yep. Also, part of the reason why I didn't fly a lot of Phoenix coming up to this week is because I actually, as you guys know, technically, I think I was under NDA, so I didn't really fly or say anything about the BFU. But I have had access to it behind the scenes, and after flying it and seeing it, seeing what Phoenix had been cooking, it was so hard to download the public version and go back to it because it's just absolutely fantastic to see this new one here. K6, my man, appreciate you. Big beautiful update, big beautiful Phoenix update. Very good, very nice. It's great. It's so great. Viewing is so great. He's very nice. Key6, this is the biggest BFU you'll ever see. It's the best BFU you've ever seen. Thank you, Key6. Appreciate you, my man. We're not going Scottsdale, San Jose. We're going to SNA. We're going to SNA, John Wayne. I wonder if anyone noticed one more thing in the cockpit fixed. I don't know, Caro. We'll have to see. One more thing in the cockpit fixed. We'll take a look at it. But before we do that, let's get our overhead flow, and then we're going to go walk around because I want to go see the walk around feature. So crew supplies coming on, ground control, CVR test. And there she is. We'll go captain, purse, captain. We'll start the alignment phase here. We'll get strobe, auto, nav 1. We'll go auto, arm the emergency exit lights, fire test on 1. Fire test on 2. Chris Stuper, my man, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. APU fire test. Oh, you know what? Someone mentioned the bottom of the ECAM. We can read it. That's right. This used to be blocked off. Is that what you're getting at, Caro? Or is that placebo? No, because remember, we never used to be able to read that page. And I said, you know what? It's a little funky. I think it's been fixed. Indeed. Brian Valdez, thank you for the 13 Canadian, man. I appreciate you, dude. Excuse me, Migs, thank you for another $13 super chat. Phoenix is now the top dog, the bestest of the best. 1A and 1B in the sim world. I have no idea how this is a free update, but forever grateful to Amir and the team for their amazing work. Yes, absolutely, Migs. I'm right there with you, dude. I'm shocked that it's a free update. I really am. I am truly shocked that it's a free update. Now check this out. We're in now walk around mode. I'm gonna walk to the back of the cabin here. I don't know if I can go down the aft stairs. But Migs, you couldn't have said it better, my man. You couldn't have said it better. It actually feels like you're moving the real door. Alright, good. There is that clipping issue that was mentioned by Amir. Let's see. Let's do that again. Alright, we're coming out the aft stairs now because we got the because we got the jet bridge on the front one there. Crazy Sarcasm, what's up, my man? What's the reason for the 319 with 320 engines? Cool factor? It's for performance. It's an option. It's an option from Airbus. So they got these configured for max perf. We'll come down here, take a look at the wheels. Looks good. Now I actually haven't messed with any of this stuff, but apparently we can get in here. Where's the cargo door? I want to open the cargo door panel. Let's come over here. Cargo door selector. No, it's not the one I want. See, I'm not a mechanic. I don't even know where the door is. Potable water. Where is the... Hey, Chris Duper, where's the ramp rat panel for the doors? Am I going crazy here? I know we can open it manually. Look at that. So we're unlocked, right? But we can't open it. So now it is the selector. Oh, what? Now stay crouched. Open. Oh, yeah. There we go. It's in there. I couldn't see it. There it is. Yes, yes. Now, what's so crazy is if you were to stop it, it will actually leak down. Isn't that insanity? Airport Ops Simulator. All right, there we go. It's locked. We have to do anything with that? What's this switch do? Off. I'm basically qualified as a ramp rat now. Look at that. Absolutely insane. I hear some ticking going on, chat. Now I don't hear any ticking going on. Spin the blades. We'll verify our blades. They look a little corroded, actually. I'm signed off. Ramp wet qual would be service the labs. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Look at this. I mean, this is next level. I've never, I mean, other than the black square, the PT6 props, I mean, now we're spinning freaking N1 blades on an Airbus. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. All right, let's finish our walk around here. We'll come out to check out our beautiful Sharklets on the 319. Oscar, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, my man. Really appreciate that. Very, very kind of you, sir. Hear the footsteps? Is that new? I feel like I haven't heard footsteps walking around before. All right, we've already checked the... already checked our landing gear here. That looks good. Now, on the next stream, we'll have to do... We'll have to take a look at the maintenance for the gear doors and dropping those suckers, because we're going to do a gear failure coming up here. Footsteps is a Fenix thing. They mentioned it in the reveal. I must have missed it. That's so crazy, though. I mean, listen to this. It's just awesome. Little details, little details. All right, we're going to check our last engine, and then we're going to go back in, get the airplane fired up. Would you spin the blades IRL? Yeah, I always used to spin them when I was an FO. Normally, I wouldn't sit there and spin them like inspecting each blade. You kind of sit there and you look, make sure all the blades look good. But where you do want to make sure there's free movement is if you're operating in a cold environment, slushy, snow, ice, things like that. You don't want these blades to freeze. Sometimes water will collect down here on the bottom and it can freeze and your blade will be frozen. So always just check for free movement of the blades. The footsteps sound splashy even if it's raining? Really? Oh my gosh. All right, let's get back up. Let's go to work. Captain Simp, what's up, my man? FS loves better. I kid. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just no competition, my man. There's no competition. Let's be real. All right. I've taken a picture from here before. Absolutely fantastic. C, enter aircraft. Oh, shift C. There we go. Get back into the aircraft. All right, we're back. We are back. Let's go ahead and get to work. The refuel panel is interesting. Yeah, I don't even know how to operate the refuel panel, so I've never once in my life operated it. I did see how it's functional to actually operate it down there, so I'm going to have to take a look at some manuals on that. But I never, the way we do it, we never even touch the fuel panel. So, Scott, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, my man. Appreciate you, sir. It should be pretty idiot-proof. It should be, in theory, right? Okay, we've already got the external walk-around is complete. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft going here. Oh, I was going to make sure I had a database, which I think I do. All right, let's do an init request. We're going to pull in our flight plan. We're on Beyond ATC today as well. So my flights will import you from SimBrief. As if you want to read a manual. That's true. That's true. It feels like Christmas Day. It sure does, doesn't it? All right, mass and balance. Let's go ahead and begin loading. 26 now. We'll do a fast time because we want to get the airplane fired up. We'll do a 9-minute loading here. Are you using the new 7-segment displays? Look, juice. Yes, this is BFU release version, so all the new stuff is in here. Absolutely. Migs dropping the $5, or excuse me, 5 gifted memberships. Dude, really appreciate you, Migs. Very, very kind, my friend. All right, clearance is on 18-1. Let's give them a holler, and then we'll load up the rest of our box here. Oh, you know what I need to get on is my mini FCU as well, because it does work. I've been flying around with mini FCU on the 319. 118.1 up in column 1. Let me launch mini FCU, and let's give them a call. Sky Harbor clearance, American 357 clearance to John Wayne. That's just my mini FCU booting up. Oh, do I not have my mic bound? Good afternoon, clearance, American 357 clearance to John Wayne. Mic is on.
American 357 IFR to John Wayne, Orange County.
American 357 Phoenix clearance cleared to John Wayne, Orange County Airport. Keens Tree departure with the HAR BR transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 126.8. Squawk tree 0.
American 357 clear to John Wayne, Orange County Airport, Keens 3 departure, harbor transition, then as filed, climb via SID, departure frequency is 126.8, squawk 3330, American 357. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have my mic configured for that. I'm going to have Zippy read it back. I got to configure my mic.
Cleared to John Wayne, Orange County Airport. Keens Tree departure with the harbor transition, then as filed, climb via SID. Departure frequency 126.8, squawk 3330, American 357.
American Tree 57, read back correct. Contact ground 1 tree 2.55 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Kyle Lewis dropping the 20 gifted subs. My man. Thank you, Kyle Lewis, for the massive 20 gifted sub. Really appreciate you, sir. If you pick up membership from any of those fine gentlemen, make sure you shout them out and say thank you. Very, very kind. Kyle Lewis, thank you, my friend. All right, cost index.
American Tree 57, read back correct. Contact ground 1 tree 2.55 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 13 2.55 when ready. American 357, see you.
All right, they're set. I got to get my mics. My microphone is not configured for Beyond ATC. I got to. That's why it's not picking up my voice. All right, here we go. No alternate American 357. We're on the Keynes 3 departure. Let's plan runway 26. It's probably going to be runway 8. Runway 8 on the Keynes 3. Harbor transition. That's in the box. We'll load that up. Going into John Wayne, we'll set up for the arrival for the ILS 20 right. And did we file? What did we file?
American 356 at gate Alpha 9er. Request pushback and engine start.
I'm going to turn down that. Simbrief said we're planning on the Disney 6. All right, so we'll do Disney 6. Turn the mic down a little bit. Disney 6 off of Emerald transition. All right, there we go. That looks good. We'll do a secondary initialize. We'll do Sky Harbor to Sky Harbor. Now, let me get my mic going because I need to figure out what runway they're going to use because there is an emergency out that would affect our secondary flight plan here, but that's all right. We'll just do this for now. We'll do 200 in the rad. We'll zero the winds out. Temperature is 3-1. Warm day here in Phoenix already. Altimeter magic barrel ref is 29901. That is set. Gosh, the screens look so good. We'll put Phoenix here. Perf init B. We'll leave that as is. Fueling is complete. Get our fuel tank pumps on. Seatbelt sign on. APU primed up. Here we go. I need to figure out why my microphone isn't populating in Beyond ATC. All right, here we go. Spool it up. Let's take a listen. I know why, because I booted my PC up and it didn't have my mic plugged in. Hey, buddy. I wonder if I have to get my clearance again. We'll see. Yeah, flight sim school, that's exactly what happened. Wow, that sounds loud but juicy. Okay, now microphone is detected. There we go. Auto respond. I'm gonna do who should be our FO? FSO Overkill Sim. Let's use Overkill Sim. He'll be the FO. All right, I got my microphone set up now, so we're ready. We're good to go now, chat. Ear probe required for APU start. Company messages coming in. Let's come down here. Let's get our final numbers. We'll accept that. That's a prelim. We'll see if we get any jump seaters here in a minute. I'll leave that on that page. Perf page. Boarding is complete. We'll send these numbers to the McDo. We'll go to the perf takeoff page. We're going to sync final load sheet. And let me ask what runway we can expect for departure. That's going to be on ground. Actually, no, we're going to call on clearance. think I need to get another clearance. Sky Harbor ground of it's American 357. What runway is in use? How's the performance so far? It's insanity, dude. 07 left, so we got to change that in the box here. 07 left, same thing. Keynes 3, harbor transition, insert, beautiful. And take a look at the weights are all in. Hour 25, Prague, beautiful. All we need is V-speeds and we're out of here. Migs, my man, thanks for another super chat. Crazy to think this update is mostly set to the stage for later developments. Like, I don't even know how I can get better than this other than the weather radar, which is an Azobo thing. Well, this does have weather radar, Migs. Have you seen it? Thank you, my man, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's, I don't think we're flying in any weather on this particular route, but if we find some weather today, we'll have to take a look at it. For sure. I think it's safe to say Phoenix is the GOAT. That is a given, my man. That is a given. All right, 38, 39, 43. 38, 39, 43, flaps 1 up, 0.4. That checks initial altitude. I got to get my clearance again because I restarted beyond ATC. So let's get our clearance
American
again.
357, ready to pick up IFR clearance
And then
to
we'll be
John
outta
Wayne,
here.
Orange County.
We'll get terrain up. We'll get VOR, constraint mode.
American 357, Phoenix clearance cleared to John Wayne, Orange County. Keynes tree departure, Herbert transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 126.8, squawk 0313.
American 357 cleared to John Wayne, Orange County. Keynes 3 departure, harbor transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency is 126.8, squawk 0313. American 357. All right, let's close it up and get out of here.
American 357, read back correct. Contact ground 132.55 when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll disconnect the external power. It's been 3 minutes. We'll do that. Contact ground on 3255.
American 357, read back correct. Contact ground 132.55 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 132.55 for push and engine start, American 357. All right, 3255 is coming up. Let's do AB4 start checklist. Windows, doors, and slides. We're waiting on aircraft rights. Let's go ahead and get you up and running. All right. We're getting back together now. Beacon lights coming on. That should close up the rest of the doors here. Let's arm them up. Migs says, by the way, what do you think of Beyond ATC? Is it viable now as an alternative? I'm liking it, Migs. Yeah, I like it a lot, dude. I was just playing around the sim, got a side stick fault, and it showed up in the EFB instead of the ECAM. Vance, I know. I love it. That's one of my favorite additions. We no longer get a false ECAM. All right, windows, doors, and slides, close and arm. Beacon is on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is set. Before start checklist is complete. Update the magic barrel ref. We're good. And I guess we should disconnect the jetway. We'll connect the tug. Ground American 357 ready for push.
American 357, Phoenix ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Push approved, face north, American 357. All right, Keynes 3, RNAV out of here. These are all starred, right? Top altitude is actually 8,000. I'll double check with my clearance here in just a minute. Cockpit ground, you ready for brake release? Affirmative, brakes release. You're clear to push. Face north. Let's go ahead and turn our transponder on. We're ready. Look at the reflection off that. Oh, it's so good. Zippy says you're going to be proud. First flight in the BFU is DFW to Eagle, Colorado. Nice, Zippy. You know what? I was going to do that too. I just didn't like the scenery for DFW. I like flying from DFW to Eagle is kind of mid, you know? There's not a whole lot of terrain. Much more juicy to go this direction. Surely I can output Phoenix hours in my logbook. Watch me rock up the first airline interview with 3,000 questionable Airbus hours. We can go through the change log a little bit if you want to, Virtually United Pilot. Yeah, it's a long one.
3200, taxi for departure.
Yes, they've pretty much rescaped the whole sound set. I highly encourage you take a look at the video Phoenix release, because they talked about how they overcame a lot of the limitations in the sim with the sound. Like where you move around in the cockpit, the sound actually changes. It's amazing. With the doors, should we start with the window open? That's part of the checklist. We should have it closed, but I'm kind of curious. What if we start with a window open? I don't know. Let's go ahead and start engine 1 first. Engine mode to ignition start. Bleed is on. Turning 1. Here we go. Megabyte, what's up, man? I fly the Airbus. Oh, I forgot to start the vertical stream. My bad. It's hot today. Got to crack the window? Yeah, it'll just be even hotter as soon as we open the window. Migs, what am I most hyped about the update? Definitely 319 with Sharklets, dude. And the landing. Listen to that startup. The landing flare, like the way you move the stick is amazing, dude. It's I even thought the old one was good, but I also have real niche hardware to make it feel even better, and I think it kind of artificially makes it feel better. But now, apparently, with the recommendation from Phoenix is to start with all linear curves, like no curves, none of that. Just go straight linear and utilize the new landing flare logic of the aircraft. Good start on 1. Let's go ahead and start 2. Nabil's in the house. What's up, my man?
Pushback approved. Base south, southwest 2741.
Are you all linear with the Moza too? I am, Turk. Yeah. Terry, what's up, man? Don't make it weird. Stealth watching from the shower, getting ready for work. Oh, jeez. All right, we got 2 Avail lights. We'll go APU bleed. That's coming off. Engine mode to ignition. Start. Arm the speed brakes. What was our flap for departure? Flaps 1. Phoenix out of Phoenix, Mickey G. Flight control check. Oh yeah, man, that looks awesome. Let's go ahead and do a flight control check right now since we got new stuff. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Trim needs to be up 0.4. Up 0.4 on the trim is set. All right, that looks good. Auto brakes, max, takeoff config checked. Get rid of you, boom, boom, auto, that's all on. We're ready to taxi. Let's get out of here.
United 1496, runway 7, left taxi via Zulu, Charlie Tango Echo Echo.
A Moza base, Ashton. This is all Moza right here.
We'll taxi to runway 7 left via Zulu, Charlie Tango Echo Echo 4A, United 1496.
Sky Harbor ground, American 357, ready taxi.
Southwest 2741, taxi for departure.
Golly, it's busy.
Southwest 2741, runway 7, left taxi via Delta Tango Echo, Delta 9er, Delta 8, Echo 4.
Runway 7, left taxi via Delta Tango Echo, Delta 9er, Delta 8, Echo 4, Southwest 2741.
American 357, runway 7, left taxi via Papa Charlie Tango Echo, Echo 4.
Runway 7 left taxi via Papa Charlie Tango Echo Echo 4, American 357. All right, so Papa, we got to figure this out.
Skywest 6373, request taxi.
Papa Charlie Tango Echo. So they want us. We're not going under the bridge. We're not going under the bridge on this one. All right, brakes released. Let's go.
Tango Echo Echo 4. All right, we'll taxi to runway 7 left via Quebec. Charlie
All right,
Tango,
she's got
Echo,
attitude.
Echo 4, SkyWest
Rate check.
373.
Pressure 0.
West 3261,
Let's go.
request taxi.
Delta fan, my man, thank you for the $5 super chat. BFU, glad I have my Moza. Question, are you using legacy FCU or the new settings? Don't even know what those do, my man, Delta fan. I haven't changed anything. I've been using the same settings I've been using since Phoenix came out. I'm not sure. I wish I had a better answer for you, Delta fan. I don't know the difference between legacy and new settings for FCU.
American 2386 at gate Alpha.
What does ACT mean? That is additional center tanks. Additional center tanks.
American 2386, Phoenix ground.
Are you only using 24? Affirmative. Yep. 2020 is officially dead to me. Man, look at that CRJ trying to cut us off there. Man, this is a busy day in Sky Harbor. CRJ cut us off there. What's up with that? Ground handling? Check. It's amazing. We got a company massage. I think that's our final. Let's come in here. Load sheet. Ooh, +4. We'll accept that. Turk Heron's in the jump seat. We'll extend that for him. Are there changes in the ground handling? I don't think there's any change in the ground handling. I feel like it's always been really good. Yeah, 2020 has been long gone, Alexander. 2020 has been long gone for me. All right, we did our flight control check before takeoff. Check is complete. We got 4,000 is set. Did he give us 4,000? Do you guys remember? Because it's 10,000 on the SID. Let's set 10,000. I tell you what, let's set 4,000. It's the most restrictive. Then we'll clarify after takeoff. Yeah, they said they redid the ground handling with the new Azobo stuff. Okay, right on. I wonder if it tweaks the brake temps at all. I'm not sure. We'll get the flight plan page on the FO side, perf on the captain side. We're ready. They said they used FS24 ground handling now and it should improve. That's awesome. Migs, another super chat, my man. I want Phoenix to do an A380 just so I could start up that good 4 times. Or here, start up that good 4 times. I know it. Well, listen, the 380 with bore sounds is pretty dang good, man. The sounds are pretty good. What was our clearance? Papa Charlie Tango. Tango's the second one.
Runway 7 left taxi via Kilo Charlie Tango Echo Echo 4 American 2386.
It sounded like the ground handling was for rudder steering. Oh, maybe that could be it. Yeah, I haven't used rudder steering in a long time. Rocking the Cat 3 design tiller right now, and it's just, I mean, if you want realism, you need to have a tiller, man. Absolutely love being able to taxi the aircraft on the ground with a tiller instead of rudder pedals. It's a day for V1 today, no real life flights? No real life flights today, no real life flights until I go to the sim, man. I go to the sim next week for recurrent training. I was cleared climb via? Alright. 10,000 is set. Any tips for better FPS with the Phoenix? Aviation 001, I can't help you there, my man. I have the best frames of any aircraft ever is the Phoenix. Wow, that's a tight clearance there. Can we be on center line? I'm going to cheat a little bit to the left here, just to be safe. How's the performance with previous? I mean, dude, the performance is amazing on this airplane. I don't know how they did it. I mean, I guess we know now they use the custom LODs, but perf is through the roof, man. All right, Papa Charlie Tango Echo, which is going to be the second one. So this is Delta. The next one is Echo. Look at the shadow of the slats. You can actually see the slats in the shadow. That's crazy. Is this your first flight with the update, or did you practice run? First full flight, but I've had access to it on my NDA branch, right? That's why I haven't been flying it, man. Because once I saw the visual improvements they made, it made me so hard to like download the public version. So we did minimal Phoenix streams for a while for a reason. The wing looks amazing, doesn't it, Steven? I mean, that wing is 1-to-1 real life, dude. 1-to-1 real life. I didn't even leak the NDA this time, right? Aren't you proud of me? No leakage. There's Mickey G sitting out there at the Copperheads. Ooh, Southwest blasting off. All right, Keynes for departure. We'll pull that up full screen. Oh my gosh, they still keep that on there. All right, screw it. I'm done. I don't need the chart. We've got an Airbus. Keynes for departure. 10,000 is set. Transponder is set. We're gonna switch to tower here pretty soon. Which is gonna be for 7's 20.9. Hit the like button, ladies. I want to hear this puppy sing. Oh, yeah, we gotta hit the. We gotta have 319 likes to do a packs off takeoff.
BFU plus no RW flying equals bourbon smile.
Dougal McTavish, thank you, my man, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Dougal McTavish, absolutely, man. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. We've come a long way since the OG release of the Tolas and X-Plane 11, huh? Are we doing Toga? Of course we're doing Toga. We always do Togas on this channel. But in order to do packs off, we need a little extra something special. Phoenix had the worst performance of Microsoft. Now they have the best. Yeah. When the very OG Phoenix was definitely heavier on frames. Than, you know, when it first, obviously. But now it's wizardry, man. I mean, look at this. I've got 1,000,002 AI aircraft tags sitting around. The sim is smooth as butter. I'm streaming. I'm running 4 cameras. Like, it's awesome. There was a slight mention of a release time frame in the first Citation 10 video. No, I don't know what you're talking about. VATSIM still not allowing you? Yeah. Yeah, we still banned. BM World Phoenix is normally terrible for perf. Yeah, true. It's not the most optimized. Ooh, that's us. Contact tower 120.9, American 357. All right. I'm gonna put the auto respond on here for takeoff. Oops, I'm over there looking at my other monitor. I think it was Echo 4, but that's all right. Tower, good morning. American 357 holding short, runway 7 left, ready for departure.
American 357, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 07 left.
Hold short, runway 7, American 357. All right, we'll hold short here. We'll kill the taxi light.
SkyWest 6373, ready to go. Runway 7 left.
SkyWest 6373, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff.
The strut seems softer, more body roll. Agreed, Zippy.
Cleared for
Agree.
takeoff. SkyWest 6373.
So we're number 2 or 3. All I need is for the sim to start paying me like a pilot in career mode. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice, Migs? This is beyond ATC. Beyond ATC. I can't say enough good things about it, man. I love it. It's not perfect. They're working on some big features coming out soon. But for someone who's banned on VATSIM, and I really could care less to get back on the network now at this point, like, it's all I need. I get the AI traffic. I get good controlling. Now, vectoring is a little bit suspect sometimes, so you got to be careful. Sometimes vectoring can be suspect, but it does what I want it to do.
2386, hold short of 07 left.
I just took off. Oh, my Lanta, she sounds fire.
American 2386.
I know, I can't wait for the full Toga takeoff out of here. It's going to be awesome. You can see the heat on the ramp. Yeah, the heat blur.
American 2386, runway 07 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 07 left, American 2386.
All right, behind him, we should be next, I think. What are your traffic settings? I have everything at 5, Kyle.
Skywest 6373, contact Phoenix departure. Have a good morning.
Flight control check again. You want to see it?
Contact Phoenix departure. Skywest
Love it.
6373.
American 2386, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff, American 2386.
American 878, ready to go, runway 7 left.
Calm down, American 878. I should be next.
American 878, hold short of 07 left, departing traffic.
Roger, hold short of 07 left, American 878.
Howdy, what's up, man?
American 878, runway 07
What?
left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 07 left, American 878.
If beyond ATC glitch is out, turn traffic off and get clearance. I had to do this to be on the exact runway because I went to the end. Oh, because we're in the wrong spot. You're right. This guy. Oh, he's talking to someone. You're right. I forgot. We went to the wrong area.
American 2386, contact Phoenix departure. Have a good morning.
Contact Phoenix departure, American 2386.
American 878, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7
Yeah, because we went
left,
to the
cleared
wrong
for
hold
takeoff.
short line. We were supposed to go to Echo 4.
Fly runway heading, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff, American 878.
Frontier Flight 1628, ready to go. Runway 7 left.
Frontier Flight 1628, hold short of 07 left, departing traffic.
Affirm, hold short of
There's only 2
07
more,
left for
so
traffic.
after these 2 guys, maybe we
Flight
should be able to go.
1628.
How can we pin this on the FO? I know we should have.
Frontier Flight 1628, runway 07
I'm
left.
gonna
line up and
let
wait.
these 2 go. I don't see anybody
Runway
coming up the
07
line
left.
behind these 2.
Line up and wait. Frontier Flight 1628.
After these 2, maybe we should be able to good to go.
November 9 for 32 Quebec, ready to go, runway 7 right.
What? We got Quebec. Was that NetJets?
November 9432 Quebec, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 7 right. Cleared for takeoff. November 9 for 32 Quebec.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my nose in there. You're right. That's what we're gonna do.
Frontier Flight 1628, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7
Let's
left,
turn around
cleared for takeoff.
to our proper hold short
Fly
line.
runway heading. Runway 7 left. Cleared for takeoff. Frontier Flight 1628.
American 878, contact Phoenix departure. Have a good one.
Contact Phoenix departure, American
Hit the like button if you ever had to make a
Have good
180 at
morning.
the hold short line.
American 2804, ready to go, runway 7 left.
American 2804A, hold short of 07 left.
Affirmative, hold short of 07 left for traffic, American 2804.
American
I can't even get a word in, man.
Runway 07
It's
left.
crazy.
Line up and wait.
Runway 07 left, line up and wait, American 2804.
I can't get a word in, man.
Frontier Flight 1628, contact Phoenix departure.
Contact Phoenix departure. Frontier Flight 1628.
American 2804 Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading.
I'm gonna nose to
Runway
nose with
7
this guy.
left, cleared
Cut
for
him off.
takeoff.
A 180
Fly runway
emoji
heading,
win?
Runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff, American 2804.
November 9432 Quebec, contact Phoenix departure.
Contact Phoenix departure, November 9 for 32 Quebec. Have a good one.
I think we bugged him out now.
American 357,
Yes.
runway 07 left, line up and wait.
Runway 07 left, line up and wait, American 357. Alright, let's go. Wing lights coming on, those on, that's on. We're line up and wait, chat. Here we go. I'm going to turn auto respond on because it's time to have two crews here. Runway 07 left confirmed.
American 2804, contact Phoenix departure. Have a good one.
Contact Phoenix departure, American 2804.
Now that we let the entire fleet of American Airlines take off in front of us.
American 357 Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly heading 080, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 080, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff, American 357.
You ready? Let's go. Yoga's in chat.
American
Spool them up 50.
1611, holding short, runway 7 left.
Yoga.
American 1611, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 07 left.
Wilco, hold short of 0.
Toga SRS runway auto thrust blue. Oh boy. You need to get on center line there. Thrust set.
American 1611, runway 07 left. Line up and wait.
100 knots.
Runway 07 left, line up and wait. American 1611.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with. Oh, she's smooth.
American 1611, Phoenix Tower, wind 110 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff.
3,000 feet a minute. It's 100 degrees outside.
Fly runway heading.
Transponder.
Runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff. American 1611.
American 357, reset transponder.
That's
Squawk
me.
0313.
My bad.
Squawk 0313, American 357.
Thrust climb, climb. We're navin'.
American 357, contact Phoenix departure.
Contact Phoenix departure, American 357. Phoenix departure, American 357. Good morning, 3,400 feet.
American 357, Phoenix departure, radar contact, clear direct Keens, resume the Keens tree, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Clear direct Keens, resume the Keens tree. Climb and maintain flight level 180,
Speed checks,
American
50.
357.
We're passing that citation or something. Gave us direct to Keens. I feel like that's going to put us in a collision course. I'm going to stay on the SID because if we make that right turn, we'll cut them off. Let's stay on the SID. I don't know. Let's go with direct Keens now. It's close enough.
Phoenix departure, American 1611.
We're 1,000 above. Oh, that's a left turn out? I don't know. We're going to wait till we get further right, and then we'll direct it.
1611, Phoenix departure, radar contact, clear direct Spurkey, resume the Zeeper 2. Climb and maintain 12,000.
All right, there's the right turn direct Keens. You like it? I like it. Here we go. Nav.
Climb and maintain 12,000, American 1611.
We'll redirect it here in a second.
Frontier flight
Turn a little bit tighter.
1628, contact Albuquerque Center 125.4.
Center on 125.
I don't always use 30 degrees angle of bank,
1528.
but when I get it direct to Keens, I do. And the sounds are really, for CFMs, it's pretty good.
Phoenix departure, Frontier flight 4112, 1600.
So smooth in the roll. Felt like
Frontier
so
flight
smooth.
4112.
It's smoother. I feel like before you used to have, every now and then you'd feel like it was a little bit extra snappy in the roll. I'm not getting that at all.
17,000 feet.
All right, direct 2, we're navin'. We're straightening out the line. After
Clear
takeoff
direct
checklist
Spurkey,
is
resume
complete.
approach 1. Climb, maintain 17,000 feet, Frontier flight 4112.
Well, we got to climb the 180. Pull open. That's me. Thrust climb, open climb, 18 blue. Speeding. Yeah. We're speeding. Alright, there we go. There's 10,000. You happy now, E to the D? We'll lower the nose at a 10,000 feet. We'll get the lights.
American 2804.
Forward call.
Contact Albuquerque Center 125.4.
Turn down ATC a little bit. Goodbye, Sky Harbor. Here we go. Secondary flight plan. We're going to copy the active progress page. Let's put SNA in there for our spicy arrival. We'll go autopilot 1. We're cooking now. Is the weather radar working? It is. But there's no weather to look at right now. Yes, the weather radar does work. Which sounds you prefer, pre-BFU or BFU? BFU for sure, man. They seem a little more... Well, I don't... They just... They're more... There's more to, like... If you open the window on the ground, if you're walking around outside to get the footsteps, like, I like those sound improvements more. As far as the IAE engine sounds, I'll have to fly it. We'll fly it on the next stream. We'll see if they sound very different. But, I like them, man. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit, speaking of sounds. Yeah, Avianca, Dougal, Avianca, but actually, no, I think, I don't think, do they have the 5B7? I don't think Digital America, I don't think Avianca has the 5B7s. They have the IAEs on the 319s with the Sharklet, or they had one or two of those.
Skywest 6373, contact Albuquerque Center 125.4.
Yeah, it's missing tilt. There is no tilt implementation in the sim. Oh, we have a disco there. Let's clean that up. Clean that disco up. That looks better. Insert that. Yes, look, you can see the cruise page on the eCam. That is confirmed. A tiny little fix, and I absolutely love it. Do you use the hat switch on the Airbus script? You know what? I haven't yet. I'm saving it, though, for like the 220 and other aircraft that are going to be using trim, like the Vision Jet, things of that nature. So this is the latest version. This is the V2 of the Flight Sim Projects side stick with the hat switch option. So I've been rocking that one. I still have my traditional one right here. I still got my OG without the hat switch, which I might put back on here for, what's us? I got the FO doing auto respond though. But I might use this when we do our V1 cuts and things like that coming up here either later today and tomorrow. I might put the traditional Airbus stick on. But the V2, there's a slight enhancement to the back of the stick. You can't really see it. It's got the little kind of like the detent bumps for your fingers, like the new Airbus sticks have, and they've kind of adjusted the side here where the button is. Like if you look on the V1 side stick, the button is kind of exposed more, where on the V2 it's protected a little bit more, like the real thing, so you don't accidentally bump it off. So many 319s flying around in Europe? Yeah, I believe it, man. All right, climb to 360 is our last instruction. We'll set 360. All right, 360 is set. I'm getting ready to go through 18 thou. We'll set standards, STDs once, twice, and thrice. You know what we should do? Someone had an idea. Let's go here. Random failures. Let's do all and high. We'll just store that as default since we are getting in the mindset of recurrent training. This is going to be our last like real A to B flight. And then it's going to get pretty spicy after this flight. We're going to start breaking things. I was going to do more breaking of things on the ground, but for sake of time, I'll radio up just a hair. Do you sell your old gear on eBay? No, not yet. I'm thinking of probably bringing it to the expo next year and giving away some stuff. It's possible. Yeah, they retired all the IE Airbuses, Jonathan. That's right, yeah. But they did have the 319 IE Sharklet, right? Baby bus. with Sharklets. Absolutely love it. Problem is, I left my coffee in the truck, chat. That's not good.
Contact Albuquerque Center 1 tree 2.9er, United 1496.
Migs dropping in a $6.99 super chat. Give this to Barry, call it Tour de Airbus, and none of us will be mad, I promise. I hear you, Migs. I hear you, my man. Thank you for the 7 Canadian, dude. Much appreciated.
Contact Albuquerque Center 125.25 SkyWest 6373.
American 357, contact Albuquerque Center 125.25.
Contact Albuquerque Center 125.25, American 357, see you. Albuquerque Center, American 357 through flight level.
So that's us on the.
Flight level 360.
Who is this guy that I have as a FO here? I'm not sure who he is.
American 357, Albuquerque Center, copy.
These will soon be the worst buses in the fleet. They are getting crammed in the 132-seat Delta layout in the near future. Really, Matthew Presley? Oh, man. 132 seats, huh? You're SimCFI. What's up, my man? Unfortunately, my WinWing McDo and FCU is not working after BFU. Really? Unfortunately, I don't have any WinWing stuff, so I can't help you there. But I do know my mini FCU is working. It's visible on the tracker cam there. That wing, though, right, Nabil? Hold on. I want to make sure. Let me go into the settings, and let's make sure the. They got rid of my hotspot hot click for sim settings. Sim settings? Yes, there it is actually. Cabin, lights are 0. Good. Alright. Turn those off. How's performance? Was getting barely any usable FPS on the experimental version of 24, and I have a 4090. Something must be going on, Juan. I'm getting better frames with the BFU than default 172, man. It's literally one of the most optimized airplanes in the simulator for me. I'm running, 250 to 300 LODs, streaming, and multiple cameras on my, 79 XTX, and it's absolute butter, dude. So there must be something causing issues with you there. I am on Sim Update 2 stable, though. I'm not on any beta. How come I don't show the cruise page? Is your ignition switch on? Check that. Is your ignition on? We'll chill out here in the jump seat for a minute. Then once we get up to cruise, we'll take a look at a couple of other things. We'll walk through the cabin. And, the cockpit is insanity. I want to see if I can pull up this photo. Let me go full screen cam for you here. I made a little side-by-side shot. I'm going to find it here. I'm opening Discord, so I may crash out. That's not good. Where is this photo? I made I stitched 2 pictures together. I don't know. Where is it? Did I not post it? I guess I didn't post it. Well, that's not cool. Oh, here it is. I found it. I'm going to save it in a high quality image. All right. Cockpit literally looks real life. I know it, dude. Here we go. I wonder if this will look good, though, because it was taken on my phone. Ah, there we go. Look at this. Boom. Look at that. So BFU, it's on the top. Non-BFU's on. And I always thought the bottom was amazing. I always thought the regular one was a great cockpit. But you look at the difference. It really shows. JJ, thanks for the $5 super chat. Scan the bracket or scan the barcode with your phone above the terrain on ND button. Really? I'm going to. I mean, but isn't that crazy? That just blows my mind. So this is for the digital logbook. Really? Does it actually scan? No. Let me see. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys need to do that. You need to scan that with your phone. Which photo is real? Which one is MSFS? I know it, GA. I know it. Rick rolled, man. Got him. Oh, dude. Are these visual stuff only for 24, Adam? There's a lot of stuff specific for 24. I can be completely honest with you. I haven't even opened. I don't even have 2020 on my system anymore, so I can't load 2020 to see what it looks like. But all I know is 2020. I mean, it's been dead for me for a while, but now it's extra dead now. It's been cremated. I know, Mickey G, that top picture makes the bottom one look bad, which is crazy when you think about it, because the bottom one is like what was the standard, right? Like that was the best that we had. And now this one is even better. That's crazy. Yeah, you're going to have to scan that with your phone and check it out on your own. But that's just wild to look at. You could literally say real life and sim, but then realize, oh, wait, no, this is actually, you know. And then you can go in there and see it in real time. Like, just look at that thing. Look at that. Look at it. I reinstalled 2020 just to get back my DC6, moved it over and bin 2020 again. Nice. Dev N, I mean, did you try any tweaking of it? I mean, it's a sim at the end of the day. As much as I call it a game, and it is very gamey in certain aspects, we've got 1,000 feet to level off. You got to tweak it, man. You got to set up the simulator with your hardware, and you got to get your settings adjusted accordingly. 2020's Prime ended last year, and V1's already cremating it. Yep. Jesse, what's up, man? Thank you for the 6 months support. 6 months already. I love the channel. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Phoenix proving they're the GOATs yet again. I agree, Sandman. What are you going to do when the Bluebird drops? That's us. All right, we'll expect Disney 6 for 20 right. We'll expect the Disney 6 for runway 20 right, American 357. Who is that? Oh, Bad Hog. No 2020, what are you going to do when the Bluebird 75 drops? Well, I'm just going to have to wait, man. I'm just going to have to wait. Seatbelt sign is coming off. Let's walk through the cabin here. I think I have the only I have a single config on right now, right? So same old pretty much. But man, you can just tell the performance is good. I'm clicking through the cockpit, right? Yeah. I don't want to click any random switches. Really highly detailed though. Like, we got the American Airlines placards in here. Look at all these placards. I mean, you guys want to know how to make coffee as a flight attendant? To make espresso, insert capsule and holder. Pretty soon, when are we going to have A coffee station simulation. BFU coffee instructions when? Or coffee simulation when? They're so, I mean, the textures, dude, everywhere you go, the textures are sharp, clean, crisp.
American Tree 57, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
We don't have a whole lot of time in cruise, so
4.65, American 357, have a good one.
we got to get back up, start looking at that arrival. Because there is some procedures that we need to look at for landing on runways less than 6,000 feet. Sting Aviation Maintenance Simulator. Yep. V1 did, in fact, not wait. So we read down the 20-foot blooper. I'm gonna hope they're gonna release the 24 version shortly after they release the 2020. I'm just gonna have to wait, man. I'm just gonna have to wait. But I mean, just the cabin is crispy smooth. Crispy and smooth. Look at that. Beautiful. Do I need to re-download liveries? Yes. So it will, when you get the installer, it will actually say what liveries aren't compatible, and it will ask you to delete them. And then all the ones on the livery manager now, which is inside of the main Fenix app, will be compatible. So just re-download those. Just tuned in. Thoughts on the update? I can't believe it's free. This raises the bar yet again. I mean, I don't know how there is any comparison to the Fenix at this point. I mean, it is the pinnacle in our flight simulator as far as add-on goes. It's only for 24. Nope, there is an update. It's for 2020 as well. It's for 2020 as well. I just don't know what the differences are between 2020 and 24 firsthand because I don't run 2020 anymore. But let's take a look at John Wayne. Let's start getting ready for SNA. Arrival, Disney 6. So looking at the Disney 6, we're going to be coming off the Emerald transition. If we get a descend via for 20 right, we're going to bottom out at J-Ward, 8,000 feet. That's going to lead us up to the approach, which we have in the box of 20 right, ILS.
Contact Los Angeles Center 128.15, SkyWest 4118.
What's going on here? ILS runway 20 right. Let's take a look. So straight in, it's going to be minimums of 255. Let's start programming this right now. 255 in the barrow. Let's get the information from the app here. Who dropped that? Jesse dropping the $20 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. How much better is Fenix compared to the Tolas? Thinking of buying the entire Fenix lineup, but if there are many similarities to Tolas when it comes to dynamics, I don't know if it's worth it. I need some advice. My advice to you, Jesse, is to do it. Let the airplane speak for itself. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. The Tolas is good. The Tolas is a great Airbus simulation. It is. But the Fenix is just on a different level, man. That's just on a different level. And, you know, you can get all three variants. I think, is the Tolas released their 320 CEO and X-Plane, though? I don't know if they released it, because I know they just had the 21 and the 19, right? So, I'll tell you this, Jesse. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. 8 miles viz, 270 at 4. .270 at 4. Temperature is 19 and 3005. Temperature is 193005 on the QNH. That looks good. 255. We'll have our LS push buttons up. LS push buttons up. Landing on runways less than 6,000 feet available. Medium brakes are required. Let's run a landing configuration. So John Wayne 20 right. It's dry. Apply the METAR. Landing weight. We're sitting at 131.8. 76. We're going to burn 1,000 pounds, so let's just call it 130.8 for the landing weight. 130.8. We're going to be medium auto brakes, full reverse, flaps full. We've got a 4,300 foot landing roll factored 5,000 feet. That checks out. let me, since we're doing real world prep here, let me get my actual procedure out. Let me read some additional notes about landing at John Wayne. Let's see here. Hey, Matthew Presley, if you're still here, will you send me a DM, dude? When you get a chance. I got something for you. KW94, thank you for the $5 super chat. 100-degree heat here, heat index in the southeast U.S. today and tomorrow. Hot and heavy stream wind. Have a strong black cup of coffee on me, no sweetener. Hey, KW94, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Much appreciated. Yes. How about an iced black cup of coffee, my man, for going into Phoenix, 110 degrees, dude. Appreciate the support. All right, landing on runways less than 6,000 feet. Takes a minute to pull up here. 99 in Jacksonville, that's hot. FTX, welcome to Commercial Pilot, man. Glad to have you on board. Thanks for joining the channel. Pilot of Airbus, device looks real. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Cold Brew 94 in Iowa with 90% humidity. Let's see. Giants are getting out of the way here. All right, so landing on runways less than 6,000 feet. Oh, that's us. We must be medium auto brakes, minimum tailwind of 5 knots. Runway must be config 5 or dry. That is all checks. We've checked all of that. We've got a message in here. What's that? American Ops. Nah, we're not late. You're late. Delayed, capital AA. So that's set. We must land on the first third of the runway. Looking at the John Wayne airport diagram. Oops, I reset my mouse. Hate when I do that. If you look at the airport diagram here, there's a taxiway, Juliet, which is basically your no-go spot. If you land past Juliet, you got to go around, try it again. So now we're in a 319. I'm not worried about it, but you start bringing in larger aircraft in here, it really starts to get a bit spicy. But we're going to keep that on us. With Juliet, we're going to dip below about 1 dot or so. That's us. Descend via Disney 6. That'll take us down to Disney at 8,000 feet. 8,000, we'll set it with our mini FCU. 8,000 is set. Let me change the perf descent speed here real quick. Instead of 340, we're going to do 320 in the descent. Probably should do less than that. Okay, yeah, I took it. All right, 79, 320 is set. And we are approaching top of descent very soon here. Are you looking forward to the Pittsburgh Jets on the first week? No, Gus, I'm not looking forward to any of it anymore, man. I'm done. Dead to me. Taka 732. All right, let's get ATC back up a little bit.
Taka 732, Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
I used to fly to 737, but switched to the Airbus just to check it out and cannot go back. Nice, Air King. Nice. Any noticeable performance? Yes, Snickers. Way better performance in the sim. Way better. And it's not that it was even bad on my particular rig before BFU, but it's out. I mean, what are you guys experiencing? I've definitely experienced an increase in performance at BFU. Is walkaround mode available for 2020? No, it is not. No, it is not, my friend. Just a couple minutes here on WingView, and then we're starting down. Anyone with WinWing stuff, I just posted a MobiFly profile in the Discord that works. Nice, JJ. All right, so hop into the Discord. Check out JJ Stevens' post there for WinWing. Nope, Gus, not looking forward to the boys with Dak either. I'm looking forward to college football Saturday, man. That's about it. Awesome news for all of us on peasant systems. Every time I change hardware for the 737, Phoenix brings me back. Good morning. What's up, Scotty P? Good to see you, man. That is the Salton Sea, Ivan. That is the Salton Sea off the left wing there with the Banning Pass and Palm Springs off the left. Palm Springs out here somewhere. There's the Salton Sea. My man Miggs dropping another $13 super chat. Dude, the way Phoenix is going next update, we'll have a click spot in the galley to make coffee. Potent, potable realism. Exactly. Fully interactive restroom included. Listen, with the amount of performance I'm getting right now, I don't want them to change a dang thing. I do not want to sacrifice 5 FPS to have a flushing toilet. Albeit it's cool. I'll take the perf that we're getting right now because now you can, if you have a super optimized airplane, then you can stretch it going into those sceneries that are a little bit more taxing, right? JFK, LAX. I know you Heathrow lovers. Heathrow is always a pretty taxing one, right? Does the radar? It is functional. Weather radar is functional. Correct, Hugo. What should I send on the DM? Like a Discord, something? Yeah, just Discord me. Send me just say hi or something, just so I have it. And I'm gonna message you after I get done streaming. But just so you can start the conversation, because I don't know what your Discord name is, but that should be pretty easy to find. If you're in the Discord, just right-click on me and send DM. Just so I have you logged. Do we still anticipate Phoenix Neos this year? I have no information on the Neos, Bad Hog. I would imagine the Phoenix team getting the BFU out and released. They'll probably do some damage control if there is any, right, initially, and then I would imagine they can let it coast now and focus more on the Neo. That's how I would see it. But I have no idea, man. I don't think anybody's posted anything about Neo updates. We just flew past our TOD. Lock descent, down we go. Sounds are coming up. It's time to go to work. All right. Okay, Matthew. Thanks, dude. Let me look. Phoenix Sim equals a motion simulator. Just joined. Suppose it's been asked, is the VFU available for us all? It is. It is. It's a surprise release. A surprise release.
Qatari 8173 Heavy. Descend via OLAW to arrival. Los Angeles Airport landing runway 25 left. Altimeter 3005. Descend via OLAW to arrival. Los Angeles Airport landing runway 25 left. Altimeter 3005. Qatari 8173 Heavy.
I see all the pictures of the Phoenix in the Discord. I just opened up Discord, which is risky. Down we go. You're in the Discord, right, Matthew? Are you in the Discord?
Descending via Hollywood 1, flight level 340.
Of course, I just took off with the old version, so I'll get it after I land. Oh, John, you taking off with you're flying the non-BFU during BFU release? Oh my goodness. Is the 321 updated? It is, Todd, it is. All 3 aircraft, the 20, 21, and 19. Sorry, I'm yawning. My coffee's in the truck. Once we get on the ground in John Wayne, I got to... oh, look at the marine layer up there.
Giant 3642 Los Angeles Center. Continue climb to flight level 340.
Continue climb to flight level 340. Giant 3642.
A lot of stuff popping off in the real world aviation chats today. Sorry, guys. Phone's blowing up. Any intel on why AA wanted the special config? They just want it for performance. I don't know, if there's anything more than that, but for performance reasons. Weather radar time, maybe? Nah, there's nothing to paint down there. So weather radar is only going to paint returns of moisture. TV flight, you don't have a separate app for liveries. Correct. It's all in that one Fenix app. Correct. You're flying a piece of history. You mean you're not going to be, I don't think you'll be able to pick up any of this on the weather radar.
Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. Center on 126.35, air sprint to X-ray.
Yeah, there's nothing to pick up. Nope. Keep that on. Turn you off. Put terrain back on. More drag. Are we getting a little bit behind? We are. All right, here we go. We're actually way behind. Go figure. We slowed down our descent speed, and now we got hosed. At or above 20. That looks good. Speed brakes are coming out. Here we go. Yes, they fixed the ECOM. The ECOM. Cam MD80, what's going on, my man? That's low cloud garbage. We've been stuck underneath this crap all July. Oh, man. I love it. I love the marine layer in California, though. Is the new FCU working for you? The mini FCU is working for me. Yes, it is. You know how to see the Lido charts? Yes. Charts. And then settings. Oh, no. Microsoft 2024, I think, right? Loading charts. Airport charts. Airport ground chart. Lido charts.
Giant 3642, Los Angeles Center. Expect
Gross.
runway 32.
Expect Arco 1, runway 32, Giant 3642.
Gross. I don't know how you European pilots don't get lost using Lido charts, man. I can't do it. Stick with Navigraph. I'd get lost if I had to navigate with those.
Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. See you.
Center on 126.35.
There's just way too much info on it that's unnecessary on a Lido. BFU plus Lido, Euro Tour is set to go. Mr. Sat, what's up, man? JEP or nothing, yeah. We're still trying. Good thing we're on a 319. We're going to catch up to it here. We'll be just fine. Let's see. Coming through 18,000 feet. The altimeter down there is 3005. Get ready to set that up. We'll get our 320 cam up and running here. This Brit cannot use Lido charts. I hear you, Dougal. I just can't do it. I've been looking at JEPs for too long. I'd rather use the free FAA charts. All right, 29091 is set once, twice, and thrice. Wing lights are coming on. We're almost catching up to it. A little more speed brake. Can you paint the ground with the weather radar, or is it NextRad style? I actually don't know, Gus. I haven't messed with that. I'll turn it on the ground when we're in John Wayne. What's the best anti-air defense? Hand out free Lido charts for your enemies. That's a good one, Miggs. Andrew P, what's up, y'all? I'm still having issues with Cat 3 tiller in the Fenix. It works, but it isn't synced. I have to move the tiller a lot to get it moving. Did you manage to get yours to run? Yeah, mine works great, man. So look, you can see my tiller, and there's 10. There's 10 on my hardware. Are you running? Did you do a calibration Like, is your calibration off? You're running a linear, no curves, everything, right?
American 357, contact Los Angeles Center 263.
All right, FO's working the radios, contacting LA Center.
2635 American 357.
My first company as a pilot, the company had only Lido paper sub. I still have nightmares about updating every 2 weeks. Oh, I know, dude. I remember those days of updating charts, paper charts.
American 357, Los Angeles Center, roger.
We tried to switch to NavBlue's god-awful charts back in my regional base. Never
American
again.
357, contact SoCal approach 121.3.
Just gonna switch this
Contact
over.
SoCal approach, American 357. SoCal approach, American 357, 13,900 feet with information Tango.
American 357, SoCal approach, altimeter 3005. Expect the visual approach, runway 20 right.
Okay, so we know better than to accept visual approaches from beyond ATC. We'll probably just fly to the ILS and do the ILS approach. Did V1 just say the 3-syllable linear? I don't know what you're talking about, AJ. Linear. I did calibrate, but I'll do it again. Something is off, says Andrew P. What do you mean? Like, is it just not working? Now, remember, you do have to move the tiller more when you're within that 10 degrees, right? It's much more finite between 10 degrees and less. Once you get past that 10 degree mark, it's exponentially ramped up, as is the real tiller in the aircraft. Below 10, geez, we are really not going to make it. Let's go ahead and select speed here real quick. I'm going to pull for open. We got to try to fix this here. I'm going to dive. Not paying attention. Let's get down below 10. Knock it back to 250 now. Speed brakes are full out. We need more. We need the Chinese speed brakes as well. All right. Back on profile. Descent. Dipping below Toto at 10 there, but it's all right. We won't tell anybody.
American 1331, descend, maintain 4,000 feet. Altimeter 3005.
All right, out of 10,000 feet, selected speed, activate, confirm. Speed limit exceeded. Get out of here. Tell on me.
American 1331.
All right, we're caught up now. We are caught back up. It works, but the physical one is at 30 degrees before the animated one starts to move? Really? I'd see, yeah, something's off there. Try a Windows reset first of the hardware, like devices and tillers or USB devices, reset it, and then do a nice recalibration from there. Because yeah, that's way off. Would be really neat if they could bring an EIS-1 in the sim. Bonus points if they add using the iPad camera to see weather on the ND during the day feature as well. You know what? They talked about that. It's the EIS-1. It would require so much rework of some internal systems. That's just, they're not, I don't think they're entertaining that one at all. I always think it's, I mean, see, I obviously wouldn't mind EIS-1 either, but I always think it's interesting. People want EIS-1 stuff when it's like, EIS-2 does everything better, but having the nuance of a EIS-1 CRT and stuff would be, I do agree with you, it'd be kind of neat.
American 1331, turn right, heading 150, intercept the 20 right level.
Would you ever initially fly in 350? Not really.
Turn right, heading 150, intercept
Not
the 20
really.
right
Too long a range for that.
American 1331.
Too much fuel in those fuel tanks, man. All right, here's 8,000.
American 357,
So, 220.
Disney heading 265, expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 20 right.
Leave Disney heading 265. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 20 right, American 357.
Okay, we'll depart Disney heading 265.
American 1331, descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Slowing to 220.
Descend and maintain 2,500
So on this
feet.
approach, we are going to
American
drop down just a
1331.
little bit, try to get those 3 reds in there. All right, there's Disney, select heading.
American 357, turn right, heading 260, intercept the 20 right localizer, descend, maintain 3,300 feet, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 260, intercept the 20 right localizer, descend, maintain 3,300 feet, American 357.
Southwest 1907, descend, maintain 4,000, altimeter 30.
All right, thrust throttle, open descent, 3,300 blue. We get a direct 2017 insert. That's going to straighten out the line.
Southwest 1907.
Repool heading again, 260. Let's get down there. We need to get down there, chat. We're VFE next -10 anyway. Let's slow the slats. It'll help us a little bit. Tango, welcome to Private Pilot. Glad to have you on board. This is going to happen quick. Let's get flight recorder up and ready. Bill's Mafia, you're late to the party, man. BFU's been out all morning. Out and ready.
American 1331. Airport is at your 2 o'clock 10 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, American 1331.
American 1331, cleared visual approach, runway 20 right.
All right, flight recorder is ready.
Approach 20 right.
We're trying to
American
catch up to this
1331.
descent here. Speed brakes are out, 220. That's a tight vector.
American 1331, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Contact tower 126.8, American 1331.
It's going to be tight, Chad. I don't like this. 1,600 feet high. Nothing like descending over terrain, full speed brake out.
Southwest 1907, turn right, heading 150. Intercept the 20 right localizer. Descend. Maintain 2,500 feet.
Alright, we're catching up to her now. John, yeah, the plan is to go back to Phoenix. That is the plan. That's weird. I got a beyond ATC like speech error. What does that mean? I still see there's traffic also. That must be that other American that's getting vectored in here. Alright, we're catching up to it. And we are... Did he clear us for the approach? No, I don't think he did. Radio check. I just want to make sure the radio's working because I got that error sent out to the
Aircraft
servers.
calling for radio check, reading you loud and clear.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we're good, we're good, we're good. We're on 260, 3,300. That's gonna leave us high, man.
Southwest 1907, airport is at your 2 o'clock 10 miles. Report the field in sight. We have the field, Southwest 1907. Southwest 1907, cleared visual approach, runway 20 right.
I'm gonna clear the. I'm gonna activate the approach.
20 right.
Flight slope blue, low blue, cap 3 going power 1+2. Because he's late on the vector.
Southwest 1907, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Flight slope star, Loke star.
Over to Tower 126.8, Southwest 1907.
It's slow to final because we're behind Southwest here too. Vector through the localizer. I don't always like to be high and fast, but when I do, I sure don't want to be high and fast into John Wayne. Gears coming down. We got to catch up. Recording's on.
American 357 airport is at your 1 o'clock 9 miles. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, sure. Field inside American 357.
American 357, verify you have the field in sight.
Affirmative, field inside American 357.
American 357, verify you have the field in sight.
Why is he not picking up my radio?
Field in sight, American 357.
American 357, cleared visual approach, runway 20 right.
Cleared visual approach 20 right, American 357.
Alright, we're clear approach. Oh, we left the seatbelts
American
off the whole time.
357, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Alright, pilot's coming off.
Over to Tower 126.8, American 357, see you.
Cat 1. Alright, we got her down. Approaching
John
1,000
Wayne
feet,
Tower,
stable.
American 357,
It's on the
visual runway
spoilers.
20 right.
Whew. I think he's calling you a liar. I think he was.
American 357, John Wayne Tower continues.
Oh, great.
Loco, American 357.
We're not going around again if that happens.
SkyWest 3407.
Oh, listen to those engines.
SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal departure, SkyWest 3407, see you.
Alright, 1,000 feet, stable, clear to land. Landing checklist, cabin crew advised, auto thrust speed, auto brakes medium. ECAM memo, landing all green, landing checklist is complete. Again, if we get issued to go around, we're not going around. Yeah, Aaron, I'm complimenting the 5B7s, that's it, that's it. I still sound better, they still sound better.
357, wind 190 at 5, runway 20 right, cleared to land.
Runway 20 right, cleared to land, American 357.
It's good. We'll let the auto thrust do its thing here, see how it's handling it. Seems pretty good right now. Runway's in sight. Remember, we'll, like I said, we're going to plan to dip below here in just a minute. See if we can sink down here, start flying about a half dot low.
Above. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Spoilers. Verse green. Decel. Right on the markers. Manual brakes. 70 knots. Whew. Welcome to John Wayne. I don't know if it wasn't very smooth, but typical John Wayner.
American 357, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, American 357.
Oh yeah.
American 357, contact ground 120.8.
Ground 120.8, American 357.
I think all the traffic is chugging it down now. There's a lot of traffic down here. Alright, let's clean it up. Ground American 357, taxi gate 19.
American 357, welcome to John Wayne Orange County Airport, gate 19er taxi via Alpha.
Gate 19er via Alpha, American 357.
Stop the recording. Great, I gotta get a Moza AB9 now. Wow, listen to that CFM. Listen to this spool. Whew, yeah. Alright, Let's go ahead and clean this up. That's coming off here. We'll get our flight directors are coming off. That's coming up. We'll get the APU spooling. Real life, baby. Now, this scenery is not 2024 compatible, so who knows what's going to happen. I uninstalled it because it was giving me issues before. I feel like I know why I uninstalled it now. I probably should have it uninstalled. I feel like there's two sceneries rocking. You see that? We got two sets of lines on the center line here, too. And the runway textures were not great at all for a payware. It's a mid-2020 scenery. It sounds just like it. So it sounds just like what, Mix? Oh, I know, Mix. Here you go. Sounds just like real life, Mix. Real life, indeed. Tango, welcome to Private Pilot 2. Glad to have you on board, my man. Appreciate you. Look at all these traffics. I missed your milestone, Zippy. Sorry, my man. Did you do it when I was in landing? 2 years. Hopefully my next milestone is in the USA. My man. Zippy Zapple. 2 years. Yeah, dude, 2 more years. Be in the US, bud. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Gate 19er is open. All right, we'll do that. Oof, yeah, I think I might uninstall this scenery. I might have to uninstall this one. I'll tell you what, if we uninstall it, we can do the replay now, uninstall it, and then do our leg back. Oh, I'm not sure which line it is. We'll take, we're getting pretty close. We'll take this next one. Look at the suspension, seems much more accurate now. How it, I don't know, it just seems a little bit more fluid on the suspension. All right, that's up. Let's go ahead and shut them down. Number 2, seatbelt sign. Number 1. Oh, Joe Plains. No, I didn't. Is that what I need or something? Do I need a library? Oh, that spool down is awesome. Ground power is connected. Let's go ahead and we'll just dismiss that. I mean, we could do a little post-flight walk-around. Flight attendant simulation. Here we go. We need to verify disarm doors and cross-check. Although I don't know where the door is. Why can't I open the door? Oh, I have to disarm it. You actually have to disarm it? What? Okay, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh my gosh. This is actually crazy. We'll get the jetway connected. P2s, and I got the beacon light. There we go. We'll get our fuel tank pumps. Boom, boom, boom. We don't really need the APU anymore. That's off. Ground power's on. Come down here. We'll stand by you. Weather PWS. That's all off, off, off. Squawk 2000. All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do a... Let's do the replay. And then I'm going to I want to do the replay first anyway. So we'll do the replay and then we'll just reload into this airport. I might just leave the scenery on. It's just going to be one takeoff. So let me turn off the AI traffic. And what we'll do now is... Hell, that might just be it. We may run the next one without Beyond ATC just because... Why not? Let's close the door. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, I missed the shutdown. Oh, dang it. That's okay. Panel states. We'll put it through its paces here. Put the Fenix through its paces. We'll go active state ready. Let's launch the replay.
Terrain ahead.
Park brakes off. Resetting all this stuff. This is actually my first replay testing with the Fenix. Wrong side, what's up, man? Dude, did you see the news this morning? Do the fuel pumps have to be on for APU to be running? No, it does not. It has its own fuel pump, Air King. So there are 7 fuel pumps. There's actually 9 because there's 2 engine-driven ones, but there's 4. So you got 2, 4, 6 in the wing tanks, and then you have 1 APU pump, which is 7, and then you have 2 engine-driven pumps, which would technically be 9. Let's clear you. Let's put the auto thrust back on. I'm actually curious to see how it will record all the auto thrust. We were in flaps 2 at this moment, it seems like. Oh, now we're configuring. Flaps 3. Flaps 4. UK 2000 should be free in the marketplace. Interesting, Joe Planes. Alright, let's see how we did. Let's see what did... Oof. So, according to Volanta, that was a 247 at 1.05 G, according to Volanta. But we touched down right on the markers. Right on the markers. So, awesome. Positive runway contact indeed. Everything's loaded in. Flaps full is set. Full screen for the replay. Let's see how it is here. You should try SPRJ sometime. Yeah, we've done it a lot. We've done Rio a lot. Santos Dumont, that area. Cap, got a question. I noticed when taking off with packs off, the air being blown in the flight deck cabin quickly rises to whatever it was before, all the way up to 90 degrees. Accurate, 100% accurate. Because there's no air, dude. You turn the packs off, you got no conditioned air into the cabin. That's why the preferred method is to run the APU bleed, so you can have the APU bleed run air conditioning and still relieve the engines of bleed demand. The lowest one is always the most accurate. Agreed. All right, should we take a 319 back, or should we take a 321 IE back? Or a 320 IE back? Oh, I don't know. Or a 319 IE back? Let's take a 321 IE back. I think we have to do that. Oh, right on the paint. Right on center line. Let's see, let's go back. I mean, that was pretty dang textbook. And boom. Doesn't get much better than that. Doesn't get much better than that right there. All right, let's try Faviano replay mode. Hold on. Watch this. So we're going to do Faviano replay mode. So we're going to pause it. We're going to go back.
Too low. Terrain.
I want to be right here at touchdown is where I want. So now we go to external. We go here. We go reset position. Drone off. Lock mode on. Okay. Now we move the camera right to wherever we want it. I want it right here. Okay. And then we do lock mode off, center it. Oh no, I think I screwed it up. Gosh dang it. Ah! I think that's right. Here we go. This is a flight recorder, Weak CFMs, but at least we have pedal reversers. I don't get the pedal reverser fad, man. Oh, dude, that looked better than the 200. Are you kidding me? That looked awesome. That actually looked better than a 200. Let's zoom in on it. Let's wind it back a little bit more. That didn't look like a 2-something. Let's watch it at half speed. Really get it. Really dial in on it. 319, which used to really be challenging to land, which they are. They're more challenging to land than the others, I think. Get us. What was the landing rate app we used to use in X-Plane? That would be like a 10 feet per minute on that old one. That one was so inconsistent. The one we used to use in X-Plane. I forget what it was called. I bet that's in the 150 range. I bet that's a 150. Here's full speed. Gosh, the 319 with sharks looks awesome. I don't know. It might be better than 150. Because we arrested the descent at like 1 foot. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty dang good. All right, reversers, spoilers. I'm gonna reboot it for. Can we get a 321 out of here? I think we get it. Yeah, we get a 321 out of here. Let's do it. 321 IAE engines with in-op APU, and we'll skip beyond ATC for the leg back. We'll focus a little bit more on procedures. That way, I can justify the for training purposes. All right. All right. Golly, look at that model. Look at the flaps. I mean, look at that. That's the Florence kit there. See the aileron deflected up? Look at that freaking juice. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's real life, Mickey G. It's real life, dude. All right, 321 time. Let me do a quick. Actually, let's just keep it rolling. Let's do a quick be right back screen, and then we will get a 321 rocking and a rolling. So give me a couple minutes, 5 minutes. I'm going to grab my coffee. We're going to reset. We're going to take a 321 out of John Wayne right back to Phoenix Sky Harbor. We'll do the turn. We'll do the return leg here. All right? So I shall be right back. We'll pause that. We don't need that sound. We'll put up something else. All right, and we'll be right back. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, all right, all right. We are back and ready to rock and roll. We are sitting in the A321 this time. Oh, let me do that mini FC one more time. I reset all that. I turned Beyond ATC off. We're just going to do a regular flight with no ATC on this one. Mini ATC's pulling up. We're going to do the return leg and right back to Sky Harbor. So we're going to be doing a max Toga out of here. Flaps config 3. No flex. Static thrust takeoff. Let me reset all my hardware over here. That looks good. Who's ready to get it rocking and rolling? So, again, I do have the old scenery on, which is kind of mid, but it's better than nothing. So before we connect the jetway, let's go ahead and walk on down the stairs here. Look at this. We did our pre-flight in the 319. Now we'll do a pre-flight in a 321. It's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, we'll try to take a peek up in the wheel wells. Now, what also is really cool is the GPU panel here is modeled correctly. We don't have it turned on or anything up front. We got no power up top, but we'll have to come back and look at that because I do want to mess with it. I guess before we do this, we should technically do a preliminary, and then we'll go back out there. All right, so let's go ahead and get the battery switches on. Battery 1, battery 2. We'll connect the ground power. Nav lights coming on. As it boots up, then we can go outside and take a look at some stuff. The weight of the door simulated. I know, man. It's legit. Do you need an Xbox controller? No, you do not. I'm just using my regular keypad. What I do think is cool here. So to get into walkaround mode, click on the... look at that. Your seat moves back for you. And now we can literally walk out and head down the stairs here before they pull the jetway over. All right, so now we've got the lights in here. So it is a veil and it is running. So if it was the not in loose light, there's our lights test. APU shut off, so if there's APU fire, you can shut it off from here. Cockpit call. That's pretty cool. All right, hold on. We got to get back out there. Hold on. Just landed in the flare foot, much more responsive for the 319. Nice. Yeah, dude, it feels great. Let's come over here. Let's do this. We're going to do unlock you, like so. Unlock you, and now let's go to the door selector, right? Right here, and we're going to open you. That's the rear. Which one are we opening? Do I need to open the door more? I am so not a ramper. Ah, there we go. Haha. Gotta unlash the door. Just need to simulate the struggle to find the jet bridge code. Exactly. In the rain, too. Alright. I'd be curious to see if that pressurizes or if it runs the yellow electric pump in the cockpit too. Alright, the wind's not blowing here near as much. We got our nice fan blades here. They look good. Coming around this side. Beautiful shark-lidded 321 here. Gosh, it's hard to distinguish between real. Like, if you took a screenshot of that and sent it to someone, I'd be like, is that real or did you take that off your phone? I mean, it is getting hard to determine. We're blending the lines of reality here. I absolutely love it. All right, here's our main gear. Everything looks good. Brake wear indicators. There's our brake pad pucks. Yes, all the liveries have been organized. Yes. So you have to, when you install the new app, the liveries are all contained in that app. Correct. Looking good out there. We're rocking the stand up to cancer. Still at gate 19, right where we parked. All right. Matthew Presley did this half of the airplane. 321 is too big to pre-flight, so I'm going to come back to the cockpit. Matthew will do the left side. Is it live or Memorex? What? Is this? This is live. Key 6, what's up, man? Take a little picture. All right, hop back into the airplane. You can also click on the seat if you want to get back into your cockpit view. So now that we're back seated, let's go ahead and get this cooking here. We'll import from SimBrief. We're 4 minutes late. Let's go ahead and remove the forward stair. They're going to bring the jet bridge over now. And we'll also begin boarding, and we're going to have to start cooking. Take 8 minutes. It's going to start boarding. Let's go through overhead flow. So we got our batteries on, ground, cruise supply, ground control, CVR test. Captain purse to captain. We'll get our ADIRs into alignment, 1, 2, and 3. We'll get the strobe into auto. Get the seatbelts, no smoking, auto, arm the emergency exit lights. We'll do a battery test here. Bring up the electrical page. Let's go ahead and put them back on. And we are 25 amps, 24 amps. It's supposed to be less than, what is it, less than 60? Or less than 10 and 60? So we do need to charge the batteries a little bit per standard. So that's set. Fire test. What's the air temp and humidity? V1 walk around? It's about 74 degrees outside probably. What is it? It's not even. Yeah, it's like 70 degrees. It's 19 and cool and cloudy. I'll definitely do the walk around on that. I'll do the walk around at 19C. Absolutely, man. All right, FMGCs. Let's go ahead. Initialize a init request. Let me go config failures random all. We'll set these for our 321s. Realistic high. And then we'll also, we're going to operate with no APU on this one, right? So we're just going to keep the APU off. AOC, we'll just leave that message there. Cool. All right, flight plan uplink. Let's get plugging away. American 357. We're going back to Sky Harbor. We're going to be climbing out at the cost index 99. Cruise altitude is 340. Ground temp is 19er. Oops. All right, flight plan, departure 20 right. Filed on the stay off 4 to scenery. We're going south. Stay off 4 scenery transition. Insert that. Going into Sky Harbor. They are departing to the east. We'll plan to land on the ILS 8. Going eastbound. And it's going to be the Hydra 1 off of Blythe. So looking for the Hydra 1 Blythe transition. That looks good. We're all linked up there. Secondary flight plan out of John Wayne. We're going to change this one up. So we're going to go SNA to LAX. If we have to go anywhere, we're going to LAX. Cost index is, we'll leave all that. Secondary, LA arrival. We'll put in 24 right. Now, if we need to come back into John Wayne, if we're on fire, that'd probably be the only reason. Put 200 in the radio. We'll zero out the winds. Temperature is 19. Magic Barrel ref key says it's 30-6. 3006 is set. Beautiful. Progress page, John Wayne Airport, SNA, perf and NIT-B. We're waiting for that to load up. So we got 5 minutes on the align. They're doing their loading thing here. What we can do is check our fuel is completed. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. Seatbelt sign is on. Now we need to configure the aircraft for no APU. So since I'm going to be doing this in the sim, real world, let me get my real world charts out. And let me start pulling up the procedures here. Even though I know exactly what we need to do. Alright, engine start with an air start unit. Before connecting the air start unit, we're going to select the packs off. Packs off. APU bleed is off. The APU is not running. The engine bleed's off. Engine 1 bleed off. Engine 2 bleed off. Cross bleed switch to open. Air start unit request. So we'll request the air start connection here in a little bit. So we're pretty much set up top. Do a ground air start that's going to lead us into a required cross bleed start as well. Looks like we got some messages here. It's probably our load sheet coming in, and we'll accept that. Takeoff weight 172, max 206. That sounds good to me. Let's go to weight and balance. We're still boarding it up here. 2:16 to go. 4 minutes left on the align. All right, cool. Set throttle for noise abatement. Oh yes. So we'll do that now since we're waiting. So John Wayne, there is restrictions for thrust reduction and thrust acceleration. You're also aware that it is a packs off takeoff, and required is flaps 3. So let me get my actual John Wayne chart up here so I'm not lying to you. I'm going to just do a new flight here on my real world iPad. All right, so there's a couple things here. We've got high occurrence of TCAS, high terrain. There's the curfew hours, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to the next chart. All right, pushback clearance required, Cat C. Takeoff, Captain, flaps 3, Toga. Noise abatement prior to departure. We must fill out the 800 and 3000 in the perf page. So we're going to do 860 and 3060. Thrust reduction, and I gotta do the slash. An acceleration of 3060. It's going to be a mandatory flaps 3 as well. Do not violate curfew without coordination of OCC. Departures on 02 left, not apply. 20 right. 2 minutes prior to published curfew, blah, blah, blah. Use maximum available runway. Rolling takeoffs are not authorized. Plan static takeoff, maximum power while static 50% N1 or 1.05 EPR for the IEV 2500. Normal rotation 3 degrees per second to avoid tail strikes. That pretty much sums up our John Wayne departure. Now I can configure the perf takeoff data. 20 right dry. We're going to force it flaps 3. We're going to force Toga. Packs off is what we're going to force it, and then we'll sync the final load sheet and then the weather as well. So we're standing by for that. Just about ready to go. 1 minute left on the alignment, and then we're getting out of here. If other developers follow the standard set by Fenix, we'll have a juicy future flight simming. Agree, man. It still seems, Chris says it seems the plane still has issues with wing flex on touchdown where the wing snaps down when the spoilers deploy. Really? I didn't see that on our replay. Did we see that on our replay? I'll have to pay attention in Phoenix. Is it in replay mode or in real time as well? Is that real world information for SNA available on Navigraph? No, it is not, 3 Romeo Whiskey. That's company information that I'm just reading off there. It's not available. Every company is going to have slightly different operational procedures for different airports and things like that. So I guess why we're sitting here, since we don't have an APU, we should connect the condition air. Config. Oh, no, that's over here. Let's go ahead and get condition air, PCA air connected. It's getting hot in the cabin cap. There's not much I can do about it. We've got condition air hooked up. Scroll you down, constraint mode, no ATC online, so let's just set top altitude there, 34,000 feet, 34 is set. We'll go VOR, VOR. It's coming down a little bit. Let's go cabin fans off. Cabin fans off. We get a little drop in the temperature coming in, which is pretty cool, but is it going to be enough? I don't know. Probably not. Terrain on ND, because that's what's going to kill us out here, not the clouds. How is VRAM used as the new Phoenix in 24? I love the sim, but I get worried with high fidelity aircraft like this not crashing the sim. The Phoenix in BFU in 2024 is the most optimized airplane that runs on my system. That's what it is. I know, Matthew. It's just, right? Like, oh, well, he said that this airline does this, so he's a fake pilot because we don't do that procedure. Yep. Yep. Story of my life, man. Do you use any graphic mods? Nope. Everything is default except right now we're at a UK 2000, I believe, is the scenery for John Wayne and, of course, the Phoenix. Everything else is default that you're looking at, though. Everything else is default. Hello from Ellensburg, Washington, USA. Where is this guy going from John Wayne? William, this is the Phoenix A321. We're going from John Wayne to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Portable conditioned air, I believe. 2 sausage dogs. Portable conditioned air. So you can see it's keeping us right below 75, 74. But that's about it. That's about all she's got. All right, boarding is complete. So let's go ahead and close up the forward cargo. Chocks and cones. Make sure the brake is set. It is. Chocks and cones can remove. We'll close up the door. We need the GPU. We can't run conditioned air and high pressure air, so the conditioned air goes away. Cabin fans come off. Beacon is coming on. And then we're going to have to do maintenance. Is it this one? Maintenance air on. This is the one we need right here. Oh no, I don't want request maintenance on. I want, where is it? McDo menu, config. How do we turn on ground air? Pax cargo? Nope. McDo maintenance, ground service. There we go. All right, the ground air is what we need. All right, we're ready. Before start, windows, doors, and slides closed and armed. Beacons on, thrust levers idle. Parking brake is set. Before start checklist is complete. So, per our MEL, cockpit to ground. Ground to cockpit, go ahead. Are you ready for engine start? We're going to be starting engine number 2 first. Cockpit to ground, affirmative. All hoses are clear. Engine number 2 first. All right, so we'll stand by on that. Let's get our final numbers. We'll sync, we'll calculate, that way everything is done. So this is flaps 3, Toga, static. We'll send this to the McDo. Did I hit send to McDo? Send to McDo. 23, 29, 35, flaps 3 up 0.7, no flex, 860 and 3060 are set. All right. Cockpit to ground, we're ready to receive ground air. Cockpit to ground, roger. Ground air is on, you're clear to start when ready. Engine mode to ignition start. You can see now that we have start pressure for number 2. Let's go ahead and turn engine 2. IAE 321 engine start. Here we go. Chat. CFM 56 5B7 may be nice. Ooh, we got to put you back inside the window here. But there is nothing like the IAEs. Come on now, chat. IAEs are goated. Cockpit ground, we got a good start on number 1. So we'll come up here, verify electrical page. It's been verified. Cool. Cockpit to ground, go ahead and pull the air. Ground to cockpit, cockpit, we're pulling ground air. All right, so good pilots, I'll use the charts. It's associated. All right, after start, when cleared to start, we did that after engine 2 is started. External power, disconnect. External power, disconnect. If the air start unit is used to start engine 1, it's not. If the crossbleed is used to start engine number 1, we requested the disconnect. Crossbleed goes to auto. Pack 1 on, pack 2 on, engine 2 bleed on. Crossbleed engine start procedure is next. I'll have that highlighted, ready to go. We'll push back and then we'll do a crossbleed engine start. Cockpit to ground. We're all complete. Oh, why does it say initialize weights? Did I never send the final weights? I never sent the final weights. That's what I did. I forgot to do that. Let's go ahead and disconnect you, weight and balance, send that to McDo. There we go. I never sent the weights in. All right. Cockpit ground, we are all set up here. Let us know when you're ready for brake release. All right, cockpit to ground, Raja. Stand by. Now this ought to be interesting. Pushing back with an engine running. Will it work? We'll connect the tug. Cockpit ground ready for brake release. Brakes released. Clear to push. Straight back. Actually, we'll turn it. I'll turn it a little bit so we can do a crossbleed. Nope, we don't want to go that direction. Yep, APU's in op. Positive rate. APU's in op. Oh yeah, aviation dude. What's up, man? Yeah, I know we can do it. I just didn't know if the Fenix tug would do it, or if it would get like overpowered. I don't see why it would. This looks like a pretty good pushback, if you ask me. He's just going to let us ghost backwards. That's fine. Cockpit around, push complete. Set brakes. Brake set. All right. We're going to do our crossbleed next. So we'll go here, AOC, received messages, a load sheet. Accept that. We got 3 additionals. We got Matthew Presley on the jump, headed back home. He's set up there, ready to go. All right. Crossbleed engine start. Had to drop at the very stop. What is the consensus? Awesome, but as expected? Yeah. Yeah, Todd, it's awesome, man. But I mean, have we learned, do we expect anything else from Fenix? I mean, they just continue to move the bar every time they release something. All right, before second engine start, APU bleed, that is off. Engine bleed, supplying engine, that is on. Engine bleed, receiving engine, that is off. Pack receiving engine, off. So receiving engine, pack 1, off. That is to prevent increase the ground idle. So that's set. Crossbleed open. And adjust pressure for start and start engine 2. Our engine mode to ignition start. All right, you can see here we're about 28 PSI at idle. We're going to need a little bit more as we start, so I'm going to run up number 2. Air 2 pack fault, that's associated. Starting 1. We'll watch the pressure drop there. We got to make sure it stays in the range. We'll have to add a little bit more juice. Give it a little bit more juice. 24, she's turning. She's motoring. Let's actually pay attention to the light up sequence here. There's the light off. Fuel flow. EGT's on the rise. It's about how it sounds too up front. I mean, it's not super awesome because you're so far in front of the engines on the 321, but it's very realistic. All right, we got an avail light. We'll bring you back down. We'll bring you here. We'll go here. We're doing flaps 3. All right, flaps 3. Pack supplying engine on. Engine 1 bleed on. Cross bleed goes back to auto. Complete the after start checklist. So that's all set. Trim for takeoff is up 0.7. It's a short taxi out, so let's do it right now. Flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Trim up 0.7. Close enough. Let's go auto brakes max. Takeoff config checked. We'll go on auto, TARA, transponder is on. John Wayne Ground, American 357 rate taxi. All right, brakes released. Let's take a listen. IAE sounds, here we go. She's already rolling. Oh. Friction Mafia. So the issue with the side sticks, when you used to get that fake eCam, if you get an alert, it'll be on your EFB now, and I believe you can dismiss it forever or something. So yeah, that side stick fault no longer exists. They've moved that to the EFB. Just listen. Captain Noodle, yes. When you get the new livery, or when you get the new Fenix manager, it will ask you to delete the uncompatible liveries or whatever, and then you can install the new liveries. Coder 101, is it any good? Dude, it's the best. Are you kidding me? I don't know how anyone could say that there's a better add-on than the Fenix in Microsoft 2024. Like, it's, I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome. Is the brake temp realistic now? That's one thing I forgot to check when we landed on our 319. We're going to be doing RTOs and braking stuff here very soon. So we will definitely keep an eye on that. Because we'll test an RTO in Vegas or something. Next time you go to Recurrent, you'll be flying the Fenix. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shakovic. Yeah, the Black Square Starship. And I mean, that's... So, it's really... The two goats is Black Square and Fenix. One does props, one does airliners, in my opinion. I've yet to seen another airliner release equal to or greater feature set than what the Fenix brings. It's just not there. Alright, American 357, runway 20, Roger, clear for takeoff. Oh, that's why you don't do the lights while you look at the overhead. Look away, chat, look away. Almost as good as the Fokker. Yeah, I do love the Fokker, man. Mini light panel when? Alright, so this is going to be a pretty sweet takeoff. We'll be doing a PAX off, so as we take the runway, we'll do it the old school way. PAX 1, PAX 2 is coming off. You can actually see the EGTs go down on the engines when we release the PAX. You see that? Look at the EGTs going down. True simulation happening there. And then we're going to try to get a decent lineup here. Try not to leave any runway behind us. There's our third stripe. I'll take it a little bit off to the left, but I'm ready. All right, one thing that I saw was really cool. Look at the EGT simulation here. This is so true. So I want you to watch something, because I had the EGT overtemp last week or 2 weeks ago. So I've been paying particular attention to the EGTs. So right now we're sitting at 453 because we have the packs off, so it actually cooled it down. Now as you increase thrust, the EGT is going to go up, it's going to go down a little bit. Excuse me, it's going to go down first, right? And then it's going to go back up. See? The way the cooling works, because you don't have enough air going through the engine, and then you increase the fan speed, so you're cooling it down more, the EGT goes down, and then you start increasing more fuel and burning hotter and more thrust, and then it goes up. But real nice EGT simulation there. We might have to do some EGT overtemp stuff in flight. All right, here we go. Spool them up 50. Yoga's in chat. This is a packs off static A321. Should we do it from outside? Maybe we should do it from outside. Let's go. Yoga's in chat. Yoga. All right, man, Toga, SRS. Man, I'm having a hard time with my rudders. 80 knots, thrust set. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Navin. We got to be on it because this comes up quick. Approaching 860. Thrust climb, SRS, nav, we're flying right in the limit, man. Jeez. Here comes acceleration, so now we're going to lower the nose. And that VLS is way tight. Air pack 1 that's associated, we'll get 1 on. Here comes F speed. Flaps 1. Now it's really going to start to accelerate. We'll get pack 2 once we get cleaned up. Gosh, I almost want to turn the autopilot on just so we can listen to these engines here. Oh, here comes a nice little breakout. Amir's in the house. What? Where? Fake Amir. It is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did it. We did it. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I imagine the reception is going well. Here we got a tight tolerance there. Flaps auto retract. Now we'll go slats up after takeoff checklist. But Amir, I mean, dude, you guys blowing it out of the park. yet again. Blowing it out of the park. Get one more break out here. Oh, look at that. Yes, yes. So smooth. And man, jumping right into the 321 after just doing our 319 flight, you can tell you're flying a 321 just in how it responds to your inputs, even though the fly-by-wire laws are the same. But that is true to the real airplanes. You fly a 319 on one leg and then you aircraft switch to a 321. Yes, fly-by-wire laws are the same, but you can tell when you're in a 321 because it's just the way it responds, and they've somehow, through wizardry, captured that. We'll keep our hand flying here until we get up to straighten out the line. We'll make this next turn here, and then we'll give ourselves a direct 2, the liberty of a direct 2. I forgot to get pack 2. Pack 2 comes on when we get a after takeoff checklist. So pack 1 after acceleration, and then we'll do pack 2 after we go clean wing. That's our SOP anyway. A big increase of Steam users from 2020 to 24 now. I wonder why, Sherwin. Man, maybe they're finally coming around, realizing that 2024 is goat sim, dude. Glare on the displays and everything. I mean, it's just... I wish this flight simming paid the same as real world flying, because this is where it's at, chat. This is where it is at. This is amazing. Look at that. One more bank angle check to the left here. Just for the 319s, it feels really good. Really, really good. Nice. So Matthew Presley gets the word of approval. I'm too busy looking at wing flex here to stay on the flight directors. We're going to clean up our box anyway. Let's give ourselves a direct to wild insert. It's going to come back to the right. There's 10,000 feet. Wing lights, those are coming off, those are coming off. Forward call. We're in the bank angle to the left. We'll go secondary copy active, progress page, KPHX. Boom. We're cooking with gas now. I tell you what we'll do on this one to make it a little bit more interesting. Let's fail green hydraulic, because that's coming up. That's a new scenario that they throw in our recurrence this year. And I was going to do it later, but let's do a green hydraulic, a degradation here. It's not going to be super intense or anything like that, but it's just going to add some more work for me, and it'll get us going in the book here. So we're looking good. Let's go autopilot 1. Autopilot 1 is engaged. We're doing a 99. That's to take us forever. Let's go ahead and select speed 310. Speed 310, climb at 340, prog page. Max is 36, so we're looking good. Up we go. All right. I never did get to use the lav on our first leg, but I'll do that here when we get up to cruise. Let's go full screen. And let's take a little look-see at the failures. Hydraulic leak green. Arm failed. Seconds until failure. 6, 12, 18. Let's do like 240 seconds. So it won't be like, oh, I just failed it now. Maybe we'll forget about it in the next 4 or 5 minutes. But that we'll continue with that thought process as we go to Sky Harbor. Because I know I'm going to have to do one of those here coming up. Look at that view. Dog Demon, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. So if I wanted to use a livery by Hughes, would that be on the livery manager? Now, I don't know yet. In Flight Ireland, I haven't messed with any third-party liveries yet. Was my mic off that whole time? Look at the texture on the turbines. They're really incredible. I mean, yeah, dude. The textures on this airplane, all around it. All around it. All right, good. Mic was on. Look at that. Leaving the marine layer. What great weather depiction today, too. Flying out to the marine layer, flying away from it, going back down to the heat of the desert. Jesse Ordonez dropping the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the support. Very, very kind of you. Vodka, so are you, did you get your BFU in 2020? Or are you not flying it because you're still waiting on your Throttletek? Good morning, Franco. Good to see you, man. Wingnut is in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for the $5 super chat. I tried flying the A320 last night and had to put the boards out the entire descent to stay on path. Did I do something wrong, or is that normal? That is wrong. You did something wrong, my man. Timu Descent, we call that. There's a Timu Descent profile there. Brought to you by Wingnut. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Have fun on that 2-day trip. Must be nice to be home-based and, you know, work for an airline. Awesome, dude. I'll see you in 2 days. Oh, you're flying the 321 right now? Oh, yeah, we can't see each other because you're in 2020 mid-sim. Do I have a reason for not using Rex Atmos in 24? Yeah, because Rex Atmos is 120% not needed in 2024. I quit my job just to fly the new Fenix update. Nice, dude. Do I have to delete liveries and reinstall? 24, yes. When I installed the new Fenix app, it said clean up old liveries that don't work. Yes, and then I installed the ones from the livery manager. Yeah. Lithona, welcome to Private Pilot. Glad to have you on board. Is Weather Radar compatible with 2020? I can't get it to work on my ND. That I don't know, Nick. That I don't know. I haven't. 2020 is no longer on my system. 2020 is dead to me. I need Timu Joe Rogan to walk me through this thing. Well, I won't be able to walk you through on this one, man. We're going to be doing a hydraulic problem here in just a minute. But I'll try my best. Franco Bob Fred. Thank you, my man, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Says, nothing to the message. All right, man. Well, thank you for the $5 super chat, Franco. Appreciate you, man. We're out of 18,000 feet. Standard set across the board. Must be nice to be able to hold 2 days. You'll be senior someday, kid. Yeah. 2024 still has micro stutters for me. Then 2020, I will check back on Senate yesterday. And yes, I have performed all snake oil tricks. Aaron, what GPU? And what's... Yeah, well, what VRAM? Micro stutters? See, for me, the way my PC is set up now, I can't... The last time I tried 2020, I couldn't even fly it, man. It just was so bad in performance. I am using a 7900 XTX. That is what I am using, correct. Oh yeah, Aaron, did you delete rolling cache? Well, you can't delete the rolling cache on 2024. It's always rolling. A 4090 paired with an MMD. So you have the same setup as I did. 100% same setup. I had a 4080 though. Yeah. And you tried deleting your rolling cache and starting it fresh with like a, what does they recommend? A 250? I think a 250 gigabyte rolling cache. You can delete it, but you can't disable it. Yeah, I deleted my rolling cache and then you rebuilt it. Because when you delete it, it rebuilds it to like, what, 16 gigs? You clear that regularly? I wonder why you'd still be getting it, though. That's bizarre. That is bizarre. Okay, here we go, chat. So we're climbing out. Let's go ahead and get to work. Hydraulic green reservoir low level. PTU off. All right, PTU off. Green engine 1 pump off. Green engine 1 pump off. Hydraulic green reservoir low level. Green engine 1 pump low pressure. Green system low pressure. Green hydraulic has been completely depleted. Clear hydraulic. We've got wheel limitations and flight control limitations. Status. Stop status. Stop the ECAM, rather. I got to get used to the new phraseology. They change it every 6 months. All right, stop ECAM. I'm going to the COM. There's no resets or anything for this. Let me pull out my... it's not in the QRH, so let's go ahead and pull out the OLB. So green, hydraulic, low. All right, hydraulic. Oh, it would help if I took this off of a Neo, right? Alright, cool. I had my Neo manuals out. Alright, so now... Green... What was the fault? Let me recall it again. Reservoir low level. Green reservoir low level. Hydraulic green reservoir low level. Say that 20 times fast. Alright. So, we'll select our layer 3. Note the hydraulic green reservoir is inhibited for the first 15 seconds of flight phase 5. It doesn't apply to us. Alright, PTU is off. Green engine 1 pump is off. Green engine 1 pump low pressure, system low pressure. The fuel consumption is increased. The FMS prediction is unreliable. Secondary failures, wheel and flight control. Landing gear, we're going to have to gravity extend the landing gear going into Sky Harbor. Landing distance procedure apply. A message is triggered when the failure of combination fares affects the normal aerodynamic characteristics, so our fuel consumption will be increased. Disregard FMS fuel predictions and refer to the QRH fuel penalty factors for the ECAM alert table. Alternate yellow brake with anti-skid. Slats and flaps will slow. Cat 3 single only approach. We should have green hydraulic, spoiler 1.5, Cat 3 dual auto brakes, normal braking, landing gear retraction, reverser 1, yaw damper 1. So looking at the wheel page, you can see green nose wheel steering, green normal braking. Flight controls, we've lost our green system, right? So we still have blue and yellow rocking the roll spoilers. Clear that. Here's our status page. This matches up exactly with my book. So green hydraulic, spoiler 1.5, Cat 3, nose wheel steering, so we're going to require a tug on arrival into Sky Harbor. Normal braking, auto braking, landing gear retraction, so once we drop the gear we're pretty much hosed. Reverser 1, green engine 1 pump, yaw damper 1 pump. Alright, clear status. That's going to give us a couple other things we need to look at. So, gravity extension procedure, I'm going to review that. But before I review that, let's take a look at the Fenix MEL landing perf. Let's see if they allow us to do a green hydraulic system, green system low pressure. Look at that. So we're going to apply the green system low pressure MEL to our landing data. We're going to take the longest available runway in Sky Harbor, which is going to be runway 8. The weather is dry. Let's take a look at the weather right now. I know we're still a little ways out. Winds are calm, 37 degrees. Goodness. 29er 3. Alright, 37, 29er 3. Hydraulic, green system, low pressure. Our landing weight estimated. Let's do a little math. So we're landing with 9. We've got 10 on board. So we're going to burn 1,000. Let's just call it 170,000 pounds landing weight. 170.0. Gosh, 170.0. You don't do decimals in this? 170. I guess not. 170. 1, 2, 3. No? That's not right. Now it's like 170 pounds. I don't know why I can't input a decimal there. Alright, manual landing. Let's see. Idle, we're going to be idle, no reverse. Auto thrust is going to be on. Flaps full. I'll do the landing calculation in my thing. It's not, that's not way, that's 100. Just no decimal. 170. 5,400 feet? No way. Do 170.1. I can't do 0.0. Okay, 170.1. There you go. Max manual due to required. So with our max manual braking, we can do it. There we go. Why are we turning so aggressively? Oh, we're making a turn. Good. There we go. All right. We've already computed our landing data. Let's watch our speed here. By the time we get up to our top altitude, it's going to be time to descend. Alright, so a couple other things we need to look at is the landing gear extension procedure. Landing gear recycling can be attempted up to 4 times. If necessary, these additional attempts should enable the successful... oh wait, no. That is... If landing gear not down, that does not apply. Alright. Gravity gear extension hand crank. Pull and turn. Rotate 3 times until reaching mechanical stop. Make sure the landing gear lever is down. To extinguish the unlock lights on the landing gear indicator panel, avoid landing gear control wheel SD page. Minimize the risk of landing gear retraction on the ground. Okay. We should check the gear down indications. If successful, do not reset landing gear gravity extension. So once the gear comes out, they're staying down, alright? So that's checked. We're also going to have to increase our time for our approach. So if we step through our flight plan here, we're going to have a nice long final. So we're going to end up configuring way early. Alright, there's no reason to hold on this one because we got a nice long straight in final. Alright, we're leveling off 340, we'll manage the speed. What I will do though is we'll set up our charts right now. Again, let's get all the normal stuff out of the way. Let's get all the normal stuff out of the way. Approach charts, ILS 8. We're doing 8 because it's the longest runway available. 111.75, 075, 1368. And we're going to descend at 310. Give us some wiggle room. 1368. The winds are calm. Temperature is 37, so we'd have to leave the flaps in position 1. And what did we say the altimeter was? 2993. Sounds like summertime in Scottsdale, Phoenix. Alright. Normal stuff is done. LS push buttons are on. That's on. Terrain is on. Salt sea below us? Behind us. We're burning a hole through the same sky that we just flew over. Let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off. You're now free to move about the cabin. Alright, let me get some water. Where are we at now? So we got no APU. So let's think of some other considerations here going into Sky Harbor. If we have to go around, the gear's got to stay down. Going around 37C on a 321 with the gear down with terrain is not optimal. There is a single engine out procedure. Gosh, if we lose an engine on the go around, single engine with the gear down, we'll be hosed. So we're going to do everything we can to make one attempt. I don't want to go around. We should not think of a go around as an option on this particular approach. V1, now is the Phoenix update the best flight sim lab 321? Beat the flight sim lab 321 CEO? Super Dill, I think it's been beating it since it's been out, man. I've heard the narrative that the FS Labs is more complex than the Phoenix. I've yet to be shown anything substantial the FS Labs does that the Phoenix doesn't do. The only thing I think of off the top of my head was brake temp, and I thought there was something else. I can't remember it now. But I have yet to be shown anything that the Labs does that the Phoenix doesn't do. I was about to get the FS Labs Neos, but after seeing how much better Phoenix is, I'll wait for Phoenix. I would think that's a good idea, Victor. I think that's a good idea, man. Chicago Pilot, thank you for the $5 super chat. I saw that bird at Oshkosh. It was a beautiful thing. Ah. Yeah, she's a beautiful bird, man. FS Labs can't even make wing flex work. Come on now. I agreed. The battery test. True. Well, here's the thing. The battery test, you know, failing is not necessarily a bad thing. It just, here's the thing. It's going to be working by the time you get off the gate. It just must be like low charge when you first load in. So, if anything, that means that the FS Labs doesn't have battery drain. I don't know. Maybe that's what we should test. We should see which battery drains more appropriately. FS Labs doesn't have ETP. That's all that needs to be said. Agreed. I'm super tempted to get the 19 and 21, but when I bought the 320, it went on sale not 2 weeks later. The temptation, though. What are you talking about, Diabetic Lad, for the Phoenix? Man, if you don't have the 19 and 21, you're missing out, dude. The 320 is the most mid of them all, in my opinion. It's my least favorite to fly. Not just in the sim, just real world, too. I don't, you know, I'd rather have a short 319 or a long 321. JJ says, I'm having VNAV issues keeping the plane on descent path. Well, we'll pay attention to it on this next one. What's your cost index descent speed? Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and start down, actually. We're about to start down right now. 5 prior. Yep. Mach descent. Down we go. Quick flight. So bottom is going to be Falgo 5-4. Kagor at 5,000. 5,000 is set. Mach descent. Down we go. TCAS into below. Phoenix doesn't simulate the footrest. Oh, you're right. I forgot. AJ's stirrups. AJ likes to put his feet in stirrups, so yeah, that's true. But I mean, anything is system-wise. Alright, ADC delay code. Wonderful. Alright, so what else can we do? We talked about the landing gear manual extension. And that's going to be down here. We've talked about... stow you back. Whew. Talked about how we're going to have to configure early. Okay? And I'd like to do that. So where are we going to configure this airplane at? So if we start configuring at I-like, which is at 5,000 feet, that's going to give us 3, 6, 7 miles to the final approach fix. And at 5,000, we're going to be 4,000 feet above touchdown zone, which is about double the normal configuration time, which I like that. I think we'll start that. The Falcon, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Moza needs tweaking, or is it good to go? Hey, I like the Moza, man. I'm rocking the Moza right now. You can see it here on my 320 cam. So this is the Moza Base FlightSimProjects V2 with the hat switch. Side stick, I think it's the most realistic thing you're going to get before starting to get into cockpit builder level equipment. In all seriousness, the only thing I've noticed is the bleed pressure for engine start is instant rather than building. Really? Really, wrong side? I thought it was building on mine. Was there an issue with Fenix when you tested the batteries at cold and dark? Gray shirt. Yeah, the battery. So the battery test, when you first power up the airplane, the battery test is to determine how much charge is in your batteries, if they have enough juice, right? So if the amps don't decrease within 60 seconds to less than 10, I believe. That was 60 seconds less than 10. I can't remember. I think that's what it is. Then you need to put them on a charging cycle, which is literally what you're doing at the gate. You're just running the batteries at the gate with the ground power on. So after like 20 minutes, you test them again, and then they work just fine. So, I mean, if you power up the Fenix and then do the battery test 20 minutes after you power it up, it's probably going to pass the test. That's all we're saying. We're saying, and the FS Labs, I guess, spawns in with full batteries. K6, my man, I'm making you go broke. Nah, dude. BFU is free, K6. The BFU is free. I'll have to keep an eye on that wrong side. I always thought it built up. I'll keep an eye on it. Oh, the Moza base. Yeah, Key 6, you need the Moza base, dude. Come on. The Moza base is the future. Alright, speed descent. She's on the profile. We're looking good. No updates to the profile so far, Falcon. I'm running the profile that's pinned. Right now. Engine sounds right now. Put you to sleep, Jeremy. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? No, I didn't mute myself. Sorry, I was reading something. No. Sorry. I was reading something. I'm sorry. I've got my phone's blowing up. It's a lot going on today. Mom's coming into town today. We got the little girl's birthday is on Wednesday, so I will be gone Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm going to try to do 2 streams today, 2 streams tomorrow, off Wednesday, Thursday, stream Friday, and maybe Saturday. That's probably going to be it. Later this afternoon, we are going to do our first line of test with just starting to... We're not going to do an A to B flight But we're just going to knock the rust off some of the basic stuff. We're going to do a V1 cut. We're going to do rejected takeoff. We already did a no APU flight today, so we've got that kind of out of the way. We can skip that. But we'll probably do multiple. We'll probably do multiple V1 cuts, an RTO. We'll do a single engine approach procedure just to kind of knock the rust off. I'm not anticipating to be very good at it today. We're just going to try to, we got to be passable, right? We got to be at the standard, but then after that, we want to set the standard. What do I think of the new PFD colors? I like them, Jeremy. I think they are, I think they're pretty much spot on. It's so hard to get PFD colors right, you know, and I think that's a shout out to PMDG, how they allow you to actually tweak the PFD colors in the FMC to like how your monitor sees them, how your eyes see them, because you can have different coloring in the same cockpit of the monitors. Like, it's just, everything is a little bit different. Nothing is 100% the same thing all the time, every time. But I like these colors over the old colors. And I don't know if you were here, Jeremy, on the last one. Let me show you this. Let's see what I do with that picture. Look at this. I mean, oh wait, no, it's on this one here. Why can't I show the photo now? That's ridiculous. I don't know. My OBS is being weird, but I had a side-by-side photo there of the PFD colors from original Fenix to BFU, and it's crazy how it makes the old Fenix look not good, even though when we were flying the public Fenix version, that was kind of the best that we had. Just bought the Moza AB9 Moza Glazer. Oscar Niguez, congratulations, my man. Make sure you head to the Discord, get the 2 profiles that we have pinned for the Moza base. I've got 2 different profiles in there. I've got one for like a standard or new Neo or new, well, actually all airplanes are new, right? I think the last CEO was several years ago now. So I've got like the Neo version / updated side stick profile. And then I also have one that is just a hair softer. I mean, if you've flown the airplanes enough, if you fly enough of them, all side sticks are pretty much the same, but some just feel little softer than others, and a lot of the older 319s that I flew kind of felt softer, so we have that profile as well. We have a softer profile, and then we have one of the more firm, like factory fresh side stick profiles. Matthew Presley, oh, you care. So would you agree with me, Matthew, that some side sticks, even though technically they're all the same, or they're all supposed to be the same, but some just feel softer, like in the center detent, some feel a little bit softer in there than the brand new ones? Matthew says, back in my RJ days, we had one bird in the fleet that had an almost Cyrillic font on the FO side only. That was a weird one. Yeah, that is pretty wild. All right, 18, Magic Bale Ref 2985 is set. So what I'm going to do, if this was real world, let's go open right now down to 10. So I'm going to ask, you know, because we would technically be we're not necessarily an emergency. Probably no need to declare an emergency, but I would request to send the fire trucks and everything to meet us, and of course we need a tow bar. But we're going to get priority handling. We're going to go open descent down to 10,000 feet because we want to get ahead of the profile, because we want to be either in a shallow descent or level as we do our early configuration here. Presley says, yeah, I like most of them, but for whatever reason, I'm not personally a fan of how stiff the Neo stick is. Yeah, so the Neo one is stiffer. People always said you're crazy. They all feel the same. I'm like, no, dude, I'm telling you, the new Neos, the side stick feels ever so, it's just different. It's more firm like this. To get it out of the detent is harder. It just feels more firm. If the trucks are rolling, you're in in-flight emergency. No, I don't know. Not technically. Because you can ask to roll the trucks out of cautious. You're like, yeah, I'd like to have them down there at the end just to kind of inspect our brakes, but we also need to be towed off. I don't know if I would straight up declare though right now. Just with the green engine out, I don't know. That's a good question. Would you declare? Got plenty of runway, plenty of fuel. Could be a pan. Yeah, Tyson, absolutely. You could do a pan. Absolutely. Mr. Saturday says, no joke, the old flight deck looks awful now. I agreed. Which is so weird to say. It's like, oh, Phoenix is the best. It is. And then you see the new update and you're like, wow, it's way better than the best. If you don't want to go around, declare, says Wingnut. Unless you measured it with a fish scale. I do pan. Let's say, we're at a pan here. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with declaring. You're more safe to declare. See, I have to think about this because if I get this in the sim, are you gonna declare? Now, if we're going into LaGuardia, which is my sim profile that we will eventually do here, Boston LaGuardia, hydraulic failure and a brake MEL, yeah, I would declare. All right, let's go ahead and select speed. 250 selected. We're going down to 10. Toga, what is that? That's not on there yet. So I like is the start of the approach. Once we get up here a little bit more, we're going to drop, a couple thousand below profile so we can be level for a little bit. If you ask ATC for trucks, ATC would most likely bring the crash film. Probably, yeah. If we lose an engine and miss the landing zone later, should we go around? Can flight crew overrule these regulations in emergency? If we lose an engine and miss the landing zone, my answer to that, Will, is don't miss the landing zone. If you could do your career over again, would you fly the 73 or A320? If I could do my career over again, I'd be commuting to New York on the 737. That's what I would be doing right now. Hindsight's 2020. You never want to spray hot brakes with foam or water. Better to let them air cool. Can't do 210, got to put some flap out. Yeah, well, yeah, we can't do 210, but here we go. This is where I want to step down. So let's go ahead and step to 8. So thrust idle, open descent. I'm actually going to step to 7. All right, so here we go. Perf, we're going to activate and confirm the approach phase. Now, the app is 146. We're config full. We're going to have one reverser. We'll have alternate brakes. All right, and I'm going to speed brake. Let's test this. Getting our speed brakes. Good. We're going to hustle down to 8,000 here to get below profile. Or excuse me, 7,000. And then we're going to start configuring. Franco, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. Says, I had the privilege of participating in a training session with the captain and training center in DFW. Got to fly a 777 sim, even landed it by hand. It was an epic experience. Dude, that is awesome, man. Very, very cool. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Way back when my career was just getting kicked off, I had a similar scenario. My buddy was doing type ratings for the 7.5, and he had me come in and I flew the 757 level D sim around for U.S. Airways. I got to do a lap in the pattern with that. So that experience stuck with me forever. I'm sure it's going to stick with you forever as well. That's awesome, man. Thank you for the super chat. AW, yep. Indeed, we are getting ready for recurrent. Although, a bigger failure stream will be coming up soon. Probably later this afternoon. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Probably 3 o'clock. Alright, so let's start slowing it down. We may end up having to just do a turn in the hold at Kagor. We'll see. Flaps 1. Speed checks status. Look how slow the slats are. Let's bring it back to 180. Let's set 5,000. We'll keep trickling down here. Alright, coming through VFE next. Let's go flaps 2. Slow deployment, that's anticipated. Alright. Can see Sky Harbor up there. Looking good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and come back down 170 now. We're going to go 170. And we're going to keep the descent rolling to 4,000. Let's extend flaps 3. Gives us one less step. Flaps 3, speed checks, flaps 3. Plus, we're going to burn a little bit more fuel. That's going to help with our landing performance. 8,500 feet. Okay, status. Let's just go ahead and review our status on this. We're going to plan to start lowering the gear around Kagor. Landing gear gravity extension we're going to accomplish. The landing distance procedure we've already applied. Slats flaps slow, we're Cat 2 only. We're going to have green hydraulic in op. Spoilers 1 through 5. Cat 3, nose wheel steering, normal braking, auto braking in op, correct. Landing gear retracts, the gear staying down no matter what we do. Reverser 1. Green engine 1 pump, yaw damper 1. Alright, so we have all the appropriate ECAMs. Clear status. And let's keep trucking on down here. Get down below the profile. Why would you rather fly the 7-3 and not the Airbus? Because I'd still have a job. I'm just messing, man. Yep, nose wheel steering. We're going to have a tug come out and get us as well. Yep. 5 years. Congrats on BFU all. Phoenix is the GOAT. Vladimir, 5-year member. Dude, look at that. 60 months of support. Very, very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much for the support over the 5 years here on the channel. That's insane, man. The fact that we've had membership for over 5 years. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to set 160 now. Level at 4,000. Okay. We're 160 knots, approaching 4,000 feet. We're about 16 miles out. We're below the landing gear speed. Let's lower the landing gear lever. We've got 3 red lights. Let's begin the landing gear extension procedure. So we're going to lift it up, and we're going to pull and turn until it reaches the mechanical stops. So 1. That's the up. That's the doors, I believe, right? Keep it going. Keep it cranking. Keep it cranking. All the way to the mechanical stops. Let's give it a little extra speed here. It's associated. Don't want to go quite flaps full yet because we're level. Landing gear doors not closed. That's associated. Max speed 250, 60 Mach. Fuel consumption increased. FMS prediction unreliable. Clear landing gear. Status. All right, the status is the same. We've done our checklist. Clear status. Now we're approaching Jamil at 4,000. Let's go ahead and arm it up. Glide slope blue, lope blue. Cat 2, autopilot 1+2. Gears are down, doors are open. That's associated. Oh, I forgot to get flight recorder going. Flight recorder is on and recording. Glide slope star, lope star. Go around altitude. It'll be 5,000 feet. Will last for alternate missed approach instructions on the go. Manage speed. Gear is down. Flaps full. Speed checks. Flaps full. We never got our lights either coming through. Let's go ahead and get this. Seatbelt sign is on. Alright, cool. American 357, runway 8. You're clear to land. And we'll have a tug waiting for you. And a crew van. What stage do you set the go-around altitude? For us, we set it at glide slope intercept, or glide slope star. Alright, we're fully configured. Gear down. Manual brakes. Alternate braking. We're only going to get one reverser. I'm going to put both levers into the reverse detent. We'll make sure we only get one reverser. We don't want to go around. So we got one shot at this. We have the fuel for another one. It's not the end of the world, but again, in my brief to y'all, we are not going around, right? So let's go ahead and get it right. Pitch attitude looks pretty good. Just a hair flatter. A 320. Oh, spoiler's arm. That's me. I'm sorry, Bearded Aviator. Slight quartering tailwind up here at 3 knots. You know what, if the winds were truly calm, I probably would have asked to land the other direction because of terrain if we do have to go around. There's no special engine out going the other direction on 2.6. Alright, sounds are coming up. Gosh, the displays look so real. I'm glancing over here at the engine displays. Like the glare, I swear I'm in the real airplane, man. This is insane. I can't imagine what this looks like in VR. Because I saw the regular Fenix in VR, and it was amazing. I can't imagine what the BFU looks like here in VR.
Above. Minimum.
Landing. $100.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. One reverse green. Manual braking. Look at our accumulator pressure. Monitoring for accumulator pressure. Looking good. Keep that one reverser out. Look at the limited spoiler deflection. That's accurate. Just keep feathering those brakes. There's no need to step on them and go overboard here. Let's just keep it going. Let's go idle reverse down to aircraft stop. Remember, we do not have nose wheel steering. Let's just keep it straight. We might be able to take a high speed here. Is that a high speed? That's a 90. Nope, we're going to continue straight. We'll stow the reverser that did not deploy. We'll keep rolling down. Bring it to a stop, nice and easy. Park brake set. Flight attendant stations. Alright. Let's put her seat back. Smoke him if you got him. Now what? Alright, so we just landed. How's our brakes? Brakes are looking okay. There's nothing crazy going on. We'll have maintenance come out, or fire trucks come out. Ops are going to talk to us, make sure we're not in risk of any fire or anything. They probably have a shutdown number 1 here. Look at the proper spoiler deployment. We just got the 3 roll spoilers, or 3 ground spoilers on the ground. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Alright. Let me stop the recording. And we'd have to be towed to the gate because we have no nose wheel steering. Yeah, so we have no nose wheel steering. Alright. I'm curious. Let's close the doors ourselves. Let's get our APU on. Let's just mess with, because this is part of the update. Then we'll do a replay. Grab your carry-ons. Get the AP spawn there. Cockpit to ground. This is Fire Marshal here. Yeah, we see you're leaking fluid on number 1. You want to go ahead and shut that one down? Roger, we'll shut down number 1. Alright, number 1's coming off. The sounds on that are awesome. Alright, so 1's spooling down. APU is spooling up. We'll kill all the lights. I don't know why you would. Wait for this APU to spool up here. And then we're going to go outside and see if we can't close the gear doors, and then we'll do a replay. Do I prefer this or the Labs? I've always preferred the Fenix, man. I've always preferred the Fenix. The FS Labs does not feel as fluid to me. It's the only way I can describe it. Doesn't feel as fluid. Alright, the APU is on, so let's go ahead and kill number 2. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and we'll dismiss that. Let's see what our landing rate said. Landing rate said... What? Worse than my other one? I don't believe it. 246? Or 254, rather? 1.05 G? Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a minute. Alright, but now this is what I want to try. So, we've got the APU on. Maintenance is going to come up. They're going to come up, and this is what they're going to do. So, hey, Cap, we're going to tell you back to the gate. All right, cool. He's going to say, go ahead and pressurize yellow for me. So we'd go yellow on, and watch this. We'll get into walk-around mode. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This would be cool. We can actually simulate this now. So ground services, they're going to bring up a, whatchamacallit, forward stair. They're going to bang on the airplane. Listen to the sound. See how the sound, like as you open the window, that's finally back. I love that. And as you move around, listen. It's correct. Be like, hey Cap, can you open the door? We're going to need to close up the wheelbase for towing back. All right, yeah, we'll do that. So Turk, get out of the way. Let's come out here. Let's go into walk-around mode. Let's disarm. Open the door. Listen to the pump running. Alright. So we got the yellow electric pump is running, the engines are shut down, we're leaking hydraulic fluid. We gotta figure out how to close these doors now. This is awesome. So there should be a hydraulic access panel. Ground service connection blue. Over here. Yellow hydraulic bay. Why do we have to figure it out? We have maintenance. Because it's contract maintenance. They've never seen a 321 before. Alright, now we have to figure out. Here we go. Stay clear of the doors. That's down. I believe the other direction would be up. Oh, did I just break it? I think I just broke it. Oh, that did... Wait. I don't know. Oh, wait, Amir's here. There's a cutoff in the first turn of the gravity drop. So they're isolated. I use gravity drop. You're right. You're right. You're right. I use the gravity drop. So it's... Would we have to stow it? Can we stow it? So if we wind this back... Close that. Now go back outside. It's too hot in Phoenix to be doing this. Oh, but then I moved this down though, so I already screwed this part up. I already screwed it up. It's too hot. You guys are going to have to figure it out yourselves. Green is dead. Oh. We lost all of our green. There's no way to crank them up. Green is dead. You're right. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's too hot. Give me the frickin' bus, please. I need to get out of here. Listen, I told you it's contract maintenance, alright? Please. Yeah. We lost all of it. Alright, it's too freaking hot. I need to get the air on. Brake temps are hot. That's crazy. Alright. Time to call professional. Someone get Stig on the line. Someone get Stig. We don't have any green hydraulics. Alright. Let's close the door because it's actually annoying now. It's too realistic. This is too realistic. I can't handle it. I need Temu sounds. Look, even my battery is discharging. Alright. Let's do a replay. Pull the CVR circuit breaker. I'll do you one better. Let's just go ahead and do that sucker right there. Alright, cool. Let's do a replay. This is insane. Release the parking brake using pressure? What do you mean? We're going to do our replay mode right now. So let's go ahead and close you, get rid of the stairs. Alright. Let's go ready state. I'm going to put these into start. Flaps coming up. There's a fine line between a technician and a pilot. Agreed. We crossed it. I'm over here. I forgot we drained all of green. Green doesn't exist anymore. What if we... Hold on. Hold on. I can't raise them. Right. If I fix green, you can play with it? Yeah, we don't, it's alright. I want to watch the replay. Let's keep these back the way they were. Let's go to the bar instead. Yeah, there's no fluid transfer. I know. I'm just testing. Right? I was testing simulation here. That's pretty good. I thought maybe I could, if I could hijack it, but I can't. You can't. There's no sneaking around a mirror, chat. There's no sneaking around a mirror. I thought, well, maybe, I wonder how if I could use that if it would pressurize it, but no, it won't let you do it. You could undo the failure in the EFB. Okay. Yeah, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to do replay of the with the gear doors down because I think it would look cool. So let's go ready state with the engines on. Will that raise our gear? No, I think it keeps the hydraulic failure, right? Yep, keeps our hydraulic failure engines on. And let's see what it looked like. Yeah. Alright, replay is coming up. Run it forward a little bit. Get you on. Get you on. Get the parking brake off. Engine's back running. That's coming full screen. Alright. There we go. Yeah, because I wanted to watch the replay with the gear doors down. Oh, I left the access panel down too. Get our spoilers back down here. Oh, get our flaps to full too. Yeah, leave this work to stick. Put me on the crew bus. I'm getting out of here. Classic Pete Truck and welcome to Commercial Pilot, man. Glad to have you on board, dude. Look at the turbulence. The turbulence looks even better on the wing flex there. This is in replay mode. Let me reset this wing view a little bit. My spoilers are armed. I think they are. Love it. No reverser on 1, reverser on 2. Man, that's crazy how low those gear doors are. That is crazy looking. Alright, let's see how we did here. Resume. Outside view touchdown. Oh, nicely settled down. 1 reverser. If you guys remember in the FS Labs, we didn't have the reverser cam that we were supposed to have. Awesome. Yeah, it is a realistic distance, man. I've seen them down before, and they are low to the ground. They are super low. But it's wild when you see it like that, when you see it in flight like that. That's wild. That looked like a 120. I agree. That didn't look like a 250 something. Let's use the Faviano. Jeff, good to see you, man. I was using Faviano replay mode here too. We'll use Faviano replay mode. Let's pause it. Let's wind it back. Right where we impacted. Right about here. Go outside view. Camera. Reset position. Drone follow mode on. I'll wind you around like so. Drone off, zoom in, drone follow, and oh, screwed it up. I missed a step. Gosh dang it. Lock mode, lock mode, lock mode off, lock mode on, follow mode off. There we go, there we go. There we go. All right. Doing well, got the whole motion rig done and had the first flight last night. Unbelievable experience. That's it. That's awesome, Jeff. That's awesome, man. Full motion rig. I can only imagine how much fun that's going to add to the simming, man. That's awesome. Whew. You see, I kind of nosed it down just a hair because I got a little nervous of my extra flare. Pre-BFU, that would have floated. That would have floated pre-BFU. That would definitely have floated pre-BFU. We got a nice wing flex right there. Just hold it. Oh, not bad. Considering go around is not an option, I'll take that one every day of the week, twice on Sunday. All right. We got our 2 legs in. We're enjoying 2 semi-normal legs here with BFU. The next one, we're going to start breaking some more stuff. So I'm going to leave y'all with a good replay. Enjoy the approach into Phoenix. I'm actually going to, let's make it a little bit more juicy as we load everything back in here. Let's run the time. Let's go 28. Let's go like a sunset in Phoenix. Oh yeah. Here we go. Enjoy the replay. I'm out of here. I'm gonna take a break, get some lunch, get some fluids, and we'll start doing some recurrent preparation coming up here very soon. So, until then, you guys are awesome. Amir, thank you so much for stopping by the stream and hanging out with us for a little bit. This update is fantastic. I hope you get all the credit that the Fenix team truly deserves, because this is really a work of art. So, nope, this is a Glideslope Pro Fenix takeoff. Ready for Recurrent 2025 coming up next. I'll have it posted here in the next 30 minutes or so. We'll probably be hot and heavy in Vegas, getting ready to break Amir's shiny new BF3. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1.